its way to the ship because I saw my doctor today, and he tells me I must go away for a little while. He just gave me a frown, said you have to leave town for your nerves are run down. No fear, I'm not going to die. I just dropped in to say goodbye. So goodbye to the lights and the glorious nights. It's the price I am paying for my cabareting. And the old doctor tells me my liver is queer. I must rest for a year. I have nervous prostration from that hesitation, but I don't regret it. The bankroll, I'll bet that if I'm in good condition a year from today, why, I'll do it all over again. I've turned night into day. I have seen every play, been in every cafe, and everything just seems to be right. So my life has been one big Arabian night. You see, no more tangos for me, no more 4 o'clock tea, me for over the sea, where I can eat with my knife. Oh, it's me for the simple life. So goodbye to the lights and the girlies and tights. Every table d'oeil dinner just makes me grow thinner. And
y'all think they figured like this out? Like, so 2 men in truck, right? And then their website, 2 men, or it could be T-woman. You know what I mean? The wiener.
Yeah, that's what I'm
the
wondering.
whole time.
Yeah.
Hey,
Welcome,
go!
everybody.
We've already
We
been
used
hanging
all
out
the-
for like 2 hours, so it's time to go home.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
used all the good content in the hangout before the show. Sorry, guys. See you next week. No,
Using
we
good
won't.
content on you.
We already played boat parts. We just finished. Anthony won.
Yeah. Big Ricky
Nobody
lost
wins
again.
at boat
Good
parts.
job, bud.
Big Rick
No-
somehow
nobody
ended up
wins.
with negative points.
He owes us points. Hand him over.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome everybody to the show. My shiny forehead is on the screen with me. We have Anthony down below me, and Geek is over to this side of me. I don't know. I think my thing's mirrored. Anyways, and then Snorkel's the omnipotent voice that's in the sky. He can't have babies. How's it going, guys?
Great!
Great.
So happy to be here tonight.
I'm confused and frightened.
That's not what you said 3 minutes ago.
I was excited 3 minutes ago. Now I'm confused and frightened.
Oh, so it only took 3 minutes. Anyways.
A new
About
record.
27 seconds, really, but you know, hey.
It's like when you watch porn. It's the microwave pizza effect. It looks really good when you're hungry, and then after you eat it and you're done with it, you just feel disgusted. And why is it still playing? No, all right. That's just me.
Asking the hard-hitting questions here on Friday Fall.
Because I have to
What
watch
all
my
of you tuned in
keyboard,
for.
touch my keyboard again. I don't know. Why don't you tell these wonderful folks what this show's on about tonight, and then shout out the chat.
Yeah, so it's going to be a white trash episode. Anthony is wearing his overalls. You know it's going to be a good time. Someone's corn's going to get shucked. As you see in my background, this is an actual photo from a trailer park I lived in here in Las Vegas that was taken within a year that still has the same trailers that were in it when I lived there in 1992.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. That or
Got
the
some
wheels
good
would probably
propane-
break off if they tried to
propane
roll it.
accessories.
Yeah. No propane here, brother. Natural gas. The same thing. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and shout out chat real quick because we have a pretty rambunctious chat. I'm trying new words.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
I mean, he's trying though. It's a big word for him. So
I didn't say I would accomplish any goals. I would try them. Sean, that's Snorkel. We got Anthony, Mr. Big Rick. What's up, man? I have to send him a reminder every show because he won't subscribe. Apparently, he's too good to subscribe to the channel. I have to send him the link every show. He's like, "Hey, brother, I can't find your YouTube," and then he sends me a picture of him screenshotting where he found it, and he's like, "I can't find it." Anyway, it's good to have you here, Big Rick. I can't wait to rig some games for you later. We have Mr. Jimmy James. He says, "Best Friday ever." I don't know. There's no pizza here, but it is a good Friday. We got Mr. Cloudy Flavor. He abbreviated his name. He's probably tired of me saying a flanch with a chance of cloudiness or something, because I can't remember what it was before. I have amnesia. I'm sorry. Anyways, I puke up all my food after I eat it. We got, let's see, who do we got? Mr. Cloudy Flavor, already said. Jimmy James. Mr. Great Wombatsky. He's here. Go check him out on Instagram. He takes some pretty bitchin' shots of stuff. He did the one with the match. It was all lit, fam, as the kids would say. Yeah?
I like
One of my favorite words, knackers.
Yeah, knackers.
Gotta love them knackers.
We got Ern in the house. And I think that's everybody. Man, Big Rick sometimes be
Everybody
talking
chat?
to himself in chat. You guys ever know? No, okay.
Yes,
would
Big
you-
Rick. I do look like every American farmer that you probably see on TV.
He's lacking the straw hat.
With the beard so much, I'm just like channeling the Uncle Jesse vibe from Dukes of Hazzard. Like I really feel that.
Actually, it just makes so much sense now. I'm gonna put it up on the screen because of the browser, but it is Anthony right here. Oh, god damn it!
First day.
Yeah, welcome to our first stream. Make sure you like and subscribe for our skin routines next week. But yeah, that's Anthony, guys. I don't know. It's gonna take like 10 years for it to pop up on your end.
It's fine. It's better this way.
But it ain't much, but it's honest work meme.
I don't know how honest it is anymore, but yeah, definitely.
It's work.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna do a white trash show. I checked, and our first white trash show was a lot of fun. I don't know how much you guys remember from doing that.
I remember the poop font. It haunts my
Yeah.
dreams.
But that's been like 7 months ago that we did that, and I was like,
What the
yeah, you know,
fuck?
I know. Time flies when you're doing a shitty YouTube show. And
But we're having fun doing it, right?
yeah,
Right?
I mean, I'm having fun. I don't know about you guys.
Cause Snorkel, you get drunk and act like a catty housewife. Of course you're having fun.
Exactly, and I'm getting wine drunk tonight. It's like,
I thought it was time that
Right.
we did another one because I could probably do almost every show about this, but I just don't want to do that. So there's plenty of stuff out there to talk about for it. So should be some fun. Let's do the rundown real quick. So pretty simple tonight. I do have a Rotten Potatoes review. We do have a hits or bullshits, which is going to be a country music version.
Good
have a
thing
new
we all
segment.
know our country music here.
I don't think it's going to matter with these particular ones, trust me. I do have a white trash realty section that we're going to do tonight, which I spent some time on, and it should be pretty good. Last week's food fight was a lot of fun, so I thought with having our threesome plus me back, we would do another food fight and see if we can't tie again, because there's still 12 questions, so I didn't fix that problem. We do have the financial flotation game, and I left plenty of time for that for you guys this evening, since that is probably the white trashiest thing of all that we do on this show.
So you're not gonna run the food fight first, so that I use up all the time. Like
Oh,
you
we're
did last week?
run the food fight first, but like I told these gentlemen in the pre-show, the questions tonight are so easy that if they're
Even
not
Big
getting
Rick could do it.
fairly quickly, I don't know what to do at this point. So
I just loved your threat last week's show. I watched it when I got back, and the threat of using that food fight game to prevent the use of the financial flotation game.
it could work because there could be enough conversation where it runs over. But if you notice, there are 3 segments that I put together tonight, other than Rotten Potatoes. So the last time we did a white trash show, I think I had like 6 segments, and one of them was that long ass white trash wedding album.
Yeah.
So I don't have anything. I mean, White Trash Realty is a little long, but I mean, not like that was. But I don't think I could ever compete with that. So if you want to run the Rotten Potatoes review, we can start off with that.
That beautiful bean footage.
Beautiful bean.
Spud footage. Buh, 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 buh.
It's a
Say that
spuff
5
film.
times
It's a
fast.
spuff film.
I couldn't even say it once, so no, I won't.
Well, you could say his tots were Tager.
You could say that, but we shouldn't. Still, you could.
Why would he talk to them? It's normal hash. When you talk to me, it's hash browns. Anyways, it's down, Anthony.
Okay.
Are you sure?
So this week I thought we would do an oldie but a goodie, and originally I would not have classified this as a white trash movie. However, if you really kind of simplify what Role Models is about, it kind of follows the program of being a white trash movie.
It has Sean William Scott in it.
It does.
It's a white
Absolutely
trash
does.
movie.
Yeah. And you got two guys who go to work every day in a lifted 4x4, who end up breaking the law and trying to pull a tow truck away and having to do community service. Sounds like white trash to me. I mean, that's just just in the bottom line of it.
I've done community service.
I love this movie. I think it's great. I wouldn't say it's like a great movie. I just love watching this movie because it seems like if I don't watch it for a while, I forget about certain segments in it that are actually funny. And the other thing is that Paul Rudd is ageless. Like, can anybody actually? Because I don't know. I didn't even look it up because I didn't want to know. But how old is Paul Rudd?
Dude,
I mean, just as a guess, like
Early 50s?
he has to be. And this is a guy like Rob Lowe that just like is totally ageless. Like I would say he's got to be in his early 50s at least.
all right, let's get definite dates, and whoever wins without going over.
Well, that's
I'm already looking it up, so I've already lost.
Gigas is already. I can tell he's typing it in right now.
Yeah.
53 years old.
Born in 69. Nice.
69.
I mean, just to give you guys this is the face of a man who didn't take care of himself, and I'm 49.
You definitely do look older than Paul Rudd.
Way older. Like I look like it'd be Paul Rudd's dad or something. I mean, like this guy is just absolutely ageless. And the funny thing, other thing is too, is this is one of the great movie lies that I see, and this is a great movie to point it out on. Like I'm gonna call him Stifler because I'm not gonna say his whole goddamn name every time we have to talk about him. But Stifler, he in this movie, he eats like shit. He drinks energy drinks all day, but yet he has the body of like somebody that works out every day, that eats no carbs. It's like this is one of the great movie lies. Like every time that I see these older movies and these guys are all like in shape and all this, but they pretend like they eat all this shit. That does not happen. Like this is the body of somebody who does that.
I don't know, man. That's usually the coolest guy in the trailer park. You know what I mean? He's got the Ford Bronco with a sawzalled back bed off, and then fucking, he drives around and he's got the fucking, the nuts hanging from his trailer hitch and all that stuff. Like I've know this guy in real life, and they're usually named like Derek or Chad. You know what I mean?
So I guess for the Australian viewers, if you haven't seen this movie, because it does have a little bit of age to it, I'll synopsize it real quick. These two guys end up having to do community service, and what they do for community service is basically be like a big brother. It's this thing that these people have put together called Sturdy Wings. And the lady that runs the thing is a little wacko, but funny all the way. Stifler gets this little black kid to be his little, is what they call him, and who is just like I love this guy. Like he makes the movie for me. Like if he wasn't in, I don't know if it would be as good. And Paul Rudd's little is McLovin from Superbad. So it's a great combination of just everything doesn't match up, but yet in the end it all comes together. And I'd heard a little story that somebody had been doing some live action role play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to make a joke about
with that. So anyway, that's kind of the synopsis of the movie. I think it's fantastic, and it's definitely before Avengers and all that kind of stuff. This is just one of those great raunchy comedies. So Anybody else want to talk about their experiences with this movie?
Oh, it's a great movie, but I do have a fun fact that you almost brought up. This is actually a documentary about Snorkel's life. The McLovin was based on Snorkel. It's like, Snorkel.
Snorkel's early live action
Yeah.
role play days.
Mom didn't love him. Stepdad was a dick, and all that stuff. And then he just wanted to go play with a sword and find whispering guys. And that's where Snorkel was last week.
So you say whispering guys or whispering eyes?
It's 2022. Whatever makes you happy. Right, Snorkel?
I'm confused as to where I'm supposed to disagree.
You're not.
Oh, okay.
You're not. This is just.
The script had me disagreeing with this point. I got confused.
No, none of this is for you to contradict.
Yeah.
Right?
But yeah,
I was actually on a streaming service. Surprise, surprise. And
Was it Oink?
Was it Oink?
It was not Oink.
Damn.
Was it
Got a
Saddle?
surprise for you guys coming up, and it just hasn't come yet in the mail. But
Oh, no.
but seriously,
Oh, no.
though, I was looking up like white trashy kind of movies. So obviously the Joe Dirts and stuff like that. I was just like, that's just so cliche.
Obvious.
I didn't really want to do that. And it was like, and customers have also watched. I was like, role models. That's
Go
a good
on.
one. It's like if I think about the logistics of that story, these are some white trashy motherfuckers. This will probably work for this. And how can you watch this movie and not love it? Like it's
a
awful
fun movie.
and horrible and wonderful all at the same time.
It's fun.
It is. And I just don't see us getting these fun movies like this. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I used a gynecology picture with Chris, and the guy that plays the king in this is that's him. That was he was originally in that photograph. And if you don't know him, he's also from The Hangover. He plays the little Asian dude in that. He's been in Community. He does all kind. He's one of these guys that's in everything, and he's like the go-to, funny Asian guy and everything. But I don't know if I'd seen him before this movie. So anyway,
Dude, he was he's also he's like a real life doctor too.
He's a doctor.
Yeah. His wife got sick and he'd started doing acting or whatever to help pay for bills, and then it blew up. Kind of
just
crazy.
like Blossom as a neurophysicist or whatever. It's like
Yeah. Acting's just my side gig.
yeah. Which one pays you more money?
Acting.
OnlyFans.
So dumb.
And that's awful, but that's really true.
It's true.
I'm sure everybody on here has seen this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'll tell you
Good
what.
one.
Why don't you guys come up with a Rotten Potatoes score for this? How high or how low do you think this should actually go?
69.
Because
Wow.
I love
That's what you went with, huh?
I'd say 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd give it a 7.
or 70%.
So 70. So you guys are going higher than me.
Yep, so I would have said 72. So you're welcome.
Cloudy just called you out, Anthony. He said, little funny Asian guy. That's a pretty wide description.
I mean, it's
No,
kind of like
no,
white
little,
people. They
not
all
fat.
look alike.
Yeah.
White people do look alike. It's crazy.
I don't know what his name is. I feel bad because
John.
I wasn't. What is it?
And John,
Okay. That guy.
that guy.
It's not. When you said it the first time, it sounded like I'm drunk. So I have no idea what.
Also true.
Oh, my God.
Not drunk enough. This is water. I wish it was.
I don't know. I assume he's Chinese, but he could be something else. Could be Korean. Could be. I really don't.
Could he be a comic
he's funny.
chameleon?
He's one of those irritating funny guys. It's like you wouldn't really probably listen to him do stand up, but he's just cringeworthy enough to be hilarious.
It is a good
So-
movie.
That's it. Rotten Potatoes over. Move on to the next thing.
Next bud.
You're in charge of the next slide, little bumper. So you just next slide
So it
yourself.
should be hits or bullshits is coming up next.
Hits or bullshits? All right, let me find it.
So glad we all know our country music.
Just so you guys know, I send Chris a rundown via email every week, and then I put it on the screen for him every week.
Yeah.
Perfect. If it's not parked out by the lake, then it's not country music, and then I don't care.
And if it's not Dwight Yoakam, I won't know any of this.
If you guys
Evanescence
know
count as
any of
country?
these, well, with the exception of Snorkel, because I'm sure his mom has owned one.
Probably.
But if you guys actually know any of these, I'll be shocked.
Well, if it's no Chris Brooks and Chris LeBron or Ledoux or something, I don't know nothing.
Ludacris is not country.
Move,
Remember that-
horse! Get out my hay! Get out my hay! Get
Oh,
out my hay!
fuck. No, just.
And Big Rick in chat said, "I can't rap." Come on, brother.
It's not wrong.
Just remember the point of this game is to figure out if this is a real album or if this is something that I made. That's the point of Hits or Bullshits. Those of you that haven't never seen this before, and if you, I can't believe you're watching.
We're gonna. Oh my dear Jesus.
So the first one up that we have here is Ken. by Request Only. So is this a real country album or a real music album? I'm assuming it's country. Or is this something that I just made up?
No, I'm gonna go
terrified
first.
that photo exists.
I'm gonna say this is fake because this is David Moyle's high school photo. I have him on Facebook.
Oh, we just lost another subscriber. Thanks.
Perfect.
Cloudy said Nelly is country? Yeah, country grammar.
Oh, perfect.
Hot shit. But I'll stick to all jokes aside, I'm gonna say fake. Cause for country, he's got them wide collars. This is more of a disco brother. You know what I mean? He's thrusting in his music. He's like,
All right. Chris, just tell me if you think it's a real album or it's something I made.
that's
really
something
all.
that Anthony made up.
I mean, you can, as long as if it's a disco album, not a country album, and you're like, oh, you said it was country. I don't want to have the.
Oh no, I'm gonna say fake. Yeah, I'll say you made this one.
All right, Snorkel, what are you thinking?
I can't agree with Vandal. This is.
I was gonna say fake every time. We learned that a couple of weeks.
I know. I mean, it doesn't have a price tag on it this time, so real.
Fuck you guys with that goddamn price tag. All right, all right, Gigas, what are you thinking, man?
That's a hit.
All right, so you got 2 hits and 1 bullshits. Anything from chat, or is it just taken?
Yeah, Ern says it's
Ern,
bullshit.
yeah. David Moyle says real because it's me.
Yeah. Big Rick asked, "Can you name one song on it so we can tell?" And then Cloudy says it's bullshit. Those chops ain't country. Big Rick says fakes. Looks like a 1970s Pornhub actor, so he knows from experience.
I love how it's a Pornhub actor, not a porn actor. Like
Yeah.
Pornhub's been around
Pornhub
since
existed in the
70s.
70s. For sure it did. Yeah, it was. It's called Penthouse at the time, I believe.
Yeah, Big Rick's doing all the God's work by taking the VHS tapes and buffering them over to DVD. And Great One Basky says gospel. He looks a little grabby. Neil Pitts says it's
A
fake.
lot grabby.
Or a lot grabby, yeah. And Neil Pitts says fake. I'm pretty sure that's mostly everybody.
All right. Well, you got a hit on your hands here.
Hey, that's disturbingly sad. I don't want to be right.
But honestly, Vandal, I would have guessed exactly the way you did because I've seen way too many of these pictures, and this would be way too easy to make. Like,
Was
This
this
guy
disco
picks-
country?
I'm going to tell you guys, when I type these in, I try and they say that they're country. Who knows? Basically, this is just, is this an album or is this not an album?
I am
Yeah.
not looking this one up. I don't want my algorithm getting
Well,
any ideas.
I will say this: it looks like when you build your own character on Red Dead Redemption, and you get a couple of the free DLC like outfits. You know what I mean? Like on a
Because
cowboy
the next
game.
picture that I have ready to go, I don't think I'd classify this as a country album, but I don't know. It's possible. It's, who knows?
All right, let's see it. Oh wow. Oh,
Well, it was next time on the show.
Darkest Africa.
See you guys on the next channel.
Yeah, we'll be starting again sometime soon.
This is
This
where
did not age.
this definitely started that meme where it's the porn star one with a little girl on the couch.
Oh no!
No, that's something else entirely different.
I don't know. I think she was getting speared too.
Wow,
There was a
Pornhub.
lot of
Next
spearing going on. Yeah.
Oh, is this YouTube or Pornhub?
slide.
This right here, this is Pornhub.
Yep.
Now, if you'll notice, Snorkel, I did put a price tag on this one. So.
It is $1.95, or is that $4.95?
It's Swahili 95.
So,
Yes, of course.
One bottle of water. Ern says, "What the actual fuck?" I think she's about to find out.
they warned her about fucking around. Now she's finding out.
Yeah.
He's found out. Bernie Sanders was a little too late on this one.
Once again, asking for you to put down your spears.
Cloudy says, "I'm pretty sure I've seen this one on the BBC." That could go so many ways.
Doesn't stand for British Broadcasting.
Yeah, that's not British
Corporation.
Broadcasting.
That's a different BBC altogether.
That's a Magnum grade joke.
Pornhub. Next slide.
Pornhub, indeed.
Oh my God! No one has actually guessed either. They're just
I'll go. It's real. It's real. Anna Russell just sounds like somebody that would do something like this.
And honestly, God, it's so obvious that it's real, but yet it's one of these ones where it's like, as soon as I saw this, I'm like, I have to use this. Like, this is just so awful. It's wonderful.
And this, I know you probably didn't.
So yeah, it's definitely a hit.
That's
You guys don't even need to guess anymore.
No.
It's just so bad that it was like, there's way too much shit on this album cover, but it all looks like it fits, and it's the way that they actually made it. But man, is it bad.
You can only like do something so ignorant innocently like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the amount of work Anthony would have to put into to fake this is too high.
I don't
Like,
think that you would feel comfortable.
exactly.
Like, I don't know if I could stare at this image long enough to make this, plus where would I have gotten this original image from?
This is a weird photo stock section.
I can't believe this hasn't been subjected to a Photoshop battle in Reddit. I need to go onto Reddit later on tonight.
Who knows? Maybe Vandal's face will show up in this in the next couple of days.
Oh no.
Oh, I know exactly which one he's gonna be.
The drum. No.
I was going to the guy second from the left that's way too happy right now. I'm gonna stab this bitch.
Good to see you, Homicidal Vapor 206.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hanging out with them a little earlier on Instagram. Him and his buddy were they were pretty funny. His buddy, it's like Sweet Pea or something like that. He would have fit it perfectly into this white trash show. And I didn't want to like say that or be mean about it, because that's not how I feel about it. But just some of the ways he says things. And he went on Instagram Live with one of those, what looked like to me one of the blue Goodwill shirts. So it's like, that blue, that Goodwill blue with the white little logo up in the corner. And I'm like, dude, that's just perfect. Like I want that shirt. That just made me laugh. So anyway, so good to see you, pal. All right, so we'll go on to the next real one here. So you got to tell me, John Bolt, Julie's 16th birthday.
It's real. It's 16th birthday. It's country music fantasy right here, ain't it?
So those of you that are just joining us, this is a game we play where you have to tell me if this is a real album cover or is this something that I just made up.
I wish to God.
Yeah, Big Rick said he's surprised you didn't put his face on one of those guys in the background on the last one.
Yeah, not allowed to do black people. Sorry. I made Vandal and myself into Harold and Kumar and still felt kind of bad. So I try not to cross that line.
Yeah. I put Glenn's face on Morpheus once. And I still feel bad about it.
A real diverse panel we got.
Yeah,
here.
I forgot to also like change like the hand color in like the picture.
That's the one thing that you just can't get around. There was one picture from that was a cartoon from Stranger Things, and I used it for an ad, and I had to put somebody's white face on black guy, but not good enough for me. In the picture, he was wearing gloves, so it worked out.
I told you to wash your hands.
Long story short, for no
How
reason.
many times I tell you, wash your hands after them cross burn? See, it comes right off.
But yeah, I would say this is definitely real because it's Julie's 16th birthday. This guy has a guitar. The music, the piano sheet sideways. Like, he doesn't know how to play these instruments. He's the guy that shows up at the backyard parties and plays fucking Hey There Delilah to try and steal your girlfriend.
That's not music sheet. That's a menu.
Yeah. For like.
Yeah, what did Vandal say?
So Vandal's saying that this is or this is real.
I think it's real. Yeah.
So Snorkel, what are you saying?
I'm going with fake because my sanity cannot take real.
It's valid logic. Gigas, what do you think?
Hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
should say hit. Sorry.
Gigas and Snorkel are agreed, and Vandal isn't. Wow, this is something new.
Wait, I said it was a hit, and then Geekus
Oh
said it was a
no,
hit.
Vandal and Geek.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
And definitely, come on, just to elaborate my logic before I shout out chat's answers. Look how sad she is to be in the situation. This has got to be real. No,
Look how not 16 she is.
I don't know, man. They used to drink whole milk back then.
It's a hard life.
It's a hard knock life for me.
David Moyle says it's fake. Cloudy says it's fake. Jamie James says the best real birthday ever.
I think Jimmy James still here, just in horrible shock.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Jimmy.
Big Rick says it's real. And Cloudy says, happy birthday, sister. Neil Pitt says it's fake.
All right, well, it is a real album. Guys.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that that's a fake album. My sanity couldn't have handled it if it was real. I'm so glad to learn that that was fake. Thanks, Anthony.
And just to elaborate more on why it's real, they're definitely at like this is like a 19 like fucking 80s 1970s Chuck E. Cheese because it's not whiskey in that glass, that's water. That's like a little kid's like hangout spot. Like, come play the piano and ride the caboose. Like.
I like that he got his hat from like the Hank Williams Jr. collection. That's really nice.
Now that's what potting pots look like at Home Depot.
All right, and the last one I have set up for this particular game,
Oh,
Cody Matherson and Can I Borrow a Feeling?
he needs some glasses.
He's looking in 3 directions at once.
That's impressive.
I'm over here, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. I can see you.
Look me in the eye when you sing at me.
You're just serenading the entire front row all at once.
And the balcony section.
His hit single, He's Got a Wandering Eye.
My eye wanders for you, baby. Like I'm torn between answering on this one.
So's his ocular muscle.
Yeah. My answer is gonna be fake, but I want bullshit. But I want to say it's real because that's a skill that he learned to look at his cousins at the family reunion without getting caught. He's like, look at her over there. And then he's got that wannabe almost curly hair, but not quite. You know, you look like a Shih Tzu that got ran over, and he's got that white trash mustache, and like you can see where it's like super thin on the ends where he tried to grow it out. You know what I mean? But he always just ends up eating it with his double cheeseburger from Burger King.
This picture needs to be the PSA for every parent that tells their kid not to make that face or it's going to stick like that.
Yeah.
Look, it happened to this guy.
See
I
what
have some strip clubs where I have seen boob jobs that look like this.
Kilroy up in there.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say it's bullshit. That's my answer. Cloudy says
All
it's not
right,
Bogan.
Go ahead.
Neil Pitt says it's fake. Oh wait, that was the last one. Never mind.
That was the last one.
Yeah, chat's gotta catch up. Snorkel or Geekus, I guess.
Is that Bogan? Which chick is he looking at, Rick? All of them.
Yes.
The answer's yes.
And a dude. There's also a dude in there too.
It's that Bogan.
I'm going to go with real just so I can continue my train of disagreeing with Vandal.
We'll see how.
So the voice of reason now, Geekus.
Oh God, this is what it's come to. I'm the voice of reason. Good. Christ.
Yes.
We're all
Yes, you
fucked.
How
are.
far we could have fallen if we'd risen up at all, even a little bit.
The bar was so low you had to tunnel under it. So
Yeah, honestly. I want this to be real, but I feel like it isn't, but I feel like it is. So, it's a bull hit.
A bull hit.
it's a bullshit.
Chat, we're getting
But like
super chat.
high shit.
Bullshit.
It's a hit.
Finally.
All right. Giga says it's bullshit. I say it's bullshit. Snorkel says it's a hit. Big Rick says he's hoping it's fake. Neil Pitt says fake. And then Cloudy says, "Can I borrow a clean record?" Then I was gonna say definitely that's just
We
fake
got
because
clean records at home, Cloudy.
this guy's not the guy that asks you to borrow a feel, and this guy's that asks you to borrow a cigarette. Like,
Also, you got a lighter?
yeah.
I only have a nicotine addiction. I don't have anything else.
And I don't even think this is a real cut-off shirt. I think this is one that's actually been sewn.
That's
Like,
him.
That's actually that shirt. He bought it with no sleeve. That's just beautiful. I love it. I love it. All right. So reveal on that one is it's definitely a hit.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear
He
Lord.
ripped that title off of a sap even sadder than him. He ripped that off of...
I gotta look this guy up.
His cousin once said that to him. That's
Ah.
what he ripped it
Rick
off.
Van Houten.
He's
That's
looking
his.
us up
That's
right
his
now.
cousin. Can I borrow a feeling? It's got your picture on it.
He doesn't even have a Wikipedia page.
Well, that's bullshit.
It's Wikipedia references desk archives humanities. Okay, Cody Matherson was born June 17th, 1959, and I'm trying to pronounce this right, but I'll spell it first. Pflugerville. So Flemville, no,
Plug
Pflugerville,
fucker.
Sister Fuckerville, and Texas is American
Sister
singer
fucker.
songwriter, best known for recordings as "Can I Borrow a Fill-In?" Excuse me.
A Fillion?
A Crystal
Nathan Fillion? You cannot borrow a Nathan Fillion.
Crystal Ray, but it's Crystal with a
Nathan
K.
Fillion is a national treasure.
Yeah,
Of course,
and
it's Crystal with a K.
yeah, and his
We
last
didn't
hit
need that
song.
definition.
His last hit song is "Love My Mullet."
No.
Yeah, here I'll throw it on screen for you. "Love My Mullet."
No, please don't. Bibles don't need any more of this.
I'm good. We're good.
This
with
this
just-
man already has more screen time than he's ever had in his entire life.
Well, it's crazy. He has accolades on here that say, said by Rolling Stone, is to be a cross between Barry Manilow, Leonard Skinner, and Elvis. In 1978, 5 of his albums were on the best-selling charts simultaneously, a feat equaled only by Frank Sinatra, Michael Jackson, Bruce Springsteen, and Johnny Mathis.
It was a slow year.
He must
Yeah,
have had
this is
all his
real-
cousins go buy his album.
Yeah. You know he got a few cousins.
Like,
Does that say a cross between or a cross-eyed between?
Ah, yes.
he sees everything from every perspective.
He's seen shit you haven't even heard of yet.
You ain't seen this yet.
And unfortunately, guys, that is the last one for that particular game.
Unfortunately,
Great
They were all
Wachowski,
hits
His
tonight.
sister mom must be real proud. She's the proudest.
So I hope you guys enjoyed yet another fun game of hits.
I enjoyed it up until that last one.
I'm flabbergasted.
I spent so much time making other stuff for the show this week. I'm like, I don't really have time to make a fake one of these. All real.
It
And
trips.
it wasn't like it was hard to find ones that were just terrible. So
It kind of trips me out though. It's like I get it. Like, you know, there's a lot of a lot of people out there, a lot of flavors, and a lot of, you know, varieties of spice of life. But this dude, like, seriously had a song, "I Love My Mullet," and he was in the same leagues as Sinatra's and Michael Jackson. Like, it's just insane to me that, you know, like, and I've never heard of this guy.
I was gonna say we've never heard that song or even heard of that song. I haven't anyway.
Yeah.
You've given me ammo for people that ask me why I don't like country music. There is no accounting for taste.
Now
You
I'm
just
gonna
can't
have to
put your
start
eye on it.
I'm
Come
gonna
on,
have to
man.
search out that song and then make it into a video with Bogan's face on it.
Oh no.
What's the matter, Snorkel? You don't want to go park out by a lake and listen to all of Cody Matherson's greatest hits?
Only if it's 80 miles from Santa Fe.
That's the lake where I'll be parked.
All right, so the next segment I have up tonight is just basically pictures, but there's going to be quite a bit of interaction with this, and it's called White Trash Realty. So if you guys want to run that,
Oh, yeah.
This is more houses man can't get.
Yeah. I don't even get me started.
the house is big old.
Is it a double wide? All right, Anthony, it's all you.
I think there's even a triple wide on here too.
Ooh.
So last time that we did the White Trash show, we did a White Trash wedding album. So that what can I do that would be similar to that has just as many options for that. We do a lot of Craigslist stuff on here, and so what I did was I took different kinds of what I would consider white trash housing, as this logo says, one man's trash is another man's home, and made little kind of white trash realty / Craigslist ads for them. So I hope you guys will enjoy these. Chris, if you want to read out the captions as we go,
Yeah.
if you can, just so I'm not reading them and it'll be a little funnier. I also had to channel my inner white trash person, so everything's not spelled correctly and there's not really correct punctuation, but that just kind of adds.
Sounds like my kind of jig.
For you.
Right. So the first one that we have up here for White Trash Realty.
For rent, cozy and off the grid. Make all the noise you want. No one will hear you scream. No one will hear you scream. First month in crime scene cleaning deposit. Due before move-in. I've actually seen this place. This is where all the girls go out to Nelson's Landing at the abandoned ghost town and pay $500 to take pictures that 8 guys are going to like.
Here's where your
Very
photo shoot-
specific.
Yeah.
Here's where your photo shoot is happening when you answer that one Craigslist ad.
Yeah, remember we used to do the PSAs for you guys? This is where you go and you might get an unwanted baby in typhus, or typhon, whatever. Typhus?
Tetanus?
Are you
Typhoid?
looking for tetanus or
Tinnitus.
for typhoid?
Tinnitus. But why not both?
Tinnitus is hearing.
I can't hear
Yes,
you.
because no one will hear you scream. There'll
Yeah.
be so much. You'll go deaf.
Ooh.
You're just gonna okay.
Geekish, you should have
Ow.
described this one. No.
So, and if you know on these lists, they progressively get worse as we go.
Yeah. In
What?
Vegas
Nah.
right now, this would rent for like $2,500 a month.
That's cheaper than in San Francisco. That thing's
Yeah.
going for
It would be
at least six
vintage and
figures.
cozy.
This is kind of your stories about that is one of the things that helped encourage me to make these, to be honest with you. So
This thing has an open air floor plan.
Yeah. Some original wood paneling.
Oh, I want it.
I'm the juggernaut, bitch.
I want to live in this down by a river.
So Chris has to read the captions just because.
All right.
yeah.
For sale. Previous owner was in a pharmaceutical rep. well, okay, hold on. Let me get country with it. Previous owner was in a pharmaceutical rep. A year's supply of Sudafed included in purchase price. Act fast, and you could be the proud owner of the brown unicorn. Come on down. We have deals for everybody.
I ain't never owned a brown unicorn before.
I can show you a
also
brown.
thinking after I type that brown unicorn would be a great name for a butt plug company.
Oink's next sponsor, brown unicorn.
The next
Oh,
collab
boy.
no one asked for. Oinks and Brown Unicorn. 20% off at brownunicorn.com.
We're gonna need brown unicorn on a T-shirt.
Yeah, I'm going to put that on the list.
This was one of the funnest ones for me to make, just strictly because once I got done with it, I was like, I could actually see that on Craigslist. Like, it's one of those things that I've looked at tons and tons of cars on these kind of things, and sometimes you just come across something like, why does somebody think that there's value in that? But, one man's trash is another man's.
Well, you see,
that's
the value comes from having 2 buttholes on the front.
Well, I honestly think this guy was smart with that, because if you think about it, when it floods down in Alabama, he's going to still be able to breathe.
Well, and I think a meth addict had to have made this because everything is welded on. Like all the windows are welded closed.
It's all weld.
It's like no one in your right mind would do this for any other reason. And are you taking this underwater? Is that what the design of this was? The only thing that makes sense with that is that it's a fucking meth lab. There's nothing else.
I was about to say this is Wish brand Breaking Bad. It's Breaking Brown. That's definitely
the windows covered. Everybody knows what you're doing in here.
That's an exhaust pipe for the wood stove where they cook the meth. Like, I like how the the fucking headlights aren't even in it. Like, they took the headlights out of it. Like, there's copper in the filaments. Like.
You gotta be safe before you start welding the headlight bucket in place. You gotta take the whole headlight out.
When you fight all the fucking catalytic converters, this is the final boss. Like,
and it's not a trailer. There's no tow hitch on the front of this thing.
That's what the horn's for. You tie a rope around it.
And why would there be an engine in this? Because you can't see out of the windshield unless that. And I couldn't see the top of the snorkel. I assumed it was like a vent tube.
Yeah.
Because. Are you driving with like one of those, things?
A periscope?
Like, a periscope, yeah.
That's not really gonna happen either.
This could have been a great boat part. This is what a Cuban cocaine submarine looks like. Like
when you ask your mom for Killdozer and she says you have Killdozer at home.
Just absolutely awful. All right, so we got another one up here.
That was the Tweakers version of Transformers.
Oh,
damn, dude. Okay.
Oh, is this owned by Dimsdale Diamond Dale's owner?
You got to read the caption before you know what's going on with this.
Mm-hmm. Bundle your car and home policy. Beautifully crafted southwestern style home. Large bay windows for those that live the yippee-ki-yay lifestyle. No, there's no E. Sorry, lifestyle. Or S. I didn't say no E.
Lighthouse of the rich and the famous.
This horn definitely goes.
Yeah, it does.
I gotta admit, though,
those front windows just blew me away. Like, they are humongous.
This looks like what happens if, like, you know how, like, SpongeBob, the cartoon, goes into, like, real life mode? This is what happens when Cars goes real out of the Matrix. The Disney movie Cars comes alive. This is what it would look like. Is this really what you want your kids to see? Like...
When I envisioned the future, this is not what I envisioned. Oh, Lord.
Ern says pharmaceutical rep equal oxy dealer. If this trailer is a rockin', it's because the engine's knocking. Like,
he gets you look disgusted, man.
I have no words for any of this. I mean, somebody thought, you know what? I'm going to take this trailer and this car, and they're going to get together, and it's going to be the greatest thing ever. And I'm going to live in it. I'm going to drive around.
Not only that, but I'm going to install a porch light for a house on the side of it.
Well, yeah,
that's
right.
Turn signal.
Yeah, it's a turn signal. Ern says live action Cars movie. This thing right here definitely looks like someone had the idea to put, like Gigas was saying. But I wonder, do you think the original shape of the car's there and it's just welded on to like the original shape of the car?
The weird thing is, it's like, if you look at like where the windshield is and how those windows are set in there, it actually extends past the edge of the car. This looks like it could have been an old El Camino, which is possible, but it looks more like it's an Impala front end on this. But even spending like all the extra, like I don't know if you guys know this or not, but those horns are not cheap.
Yeah.
No.
That is not they don't go out and just rip those off a bull and like that is not a cheap addition.
It was
to this
an
thing.
investment that they did that.
And it's all like custom color matched and everything. It's like and those white walls, those are not cheap either.
Nope.
I'm gonna tell you right now, those are expensive ass fucking tires on there. So this is one of those disasters. It's like that old caddy we saw with the 90-foot hood on it with like the 3 sets of struts and the barbecue grill. It's like You start making something stupid like this, and then you just never realize how bad it really is.
You don't know when to stop.
They're owned by the same person, actually. Little known fact.
I'm just
that's-
upset that Kentucky's not here to see this.
This is from the same kind of person that thinks that Battlefield Earth is a good movie.
Oh, this is
Because
Battlefield
they have to go out and look at
as
this
a
every
car.
day.
Cloudy says you need snake skin shoes to own this.
Yeah, we cut that off on the bottom of this, but the very last line is only apply if you own snakeskin shoes.
Snakeskin suit, get out.
Wear your class ring from the 80s.
I bet I could throw this football over that mountain.
Uncle Rico's new ride.
Uncle Rico is
Uncle
driving
Rico.
many kids off the road.
This is the multiverse version of Uncle Rico did Bang Bros. This is the Bang Wagon. The Shaggin' Wagon.
Napoleon Dynamite 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Now
Delane
this is
says-
kind of on the bottom of the scale. I get that. Like this is not for everybody. So if you're more of a connoisseur of white trash housing, you might be interested in this.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God.
Vandal needs a moment. Hold on. Just talk amongst yourselves.
It's beautiful.
Vandal
Go ahead
needs
and
a
read the caption, man. You'll even get more excited.
For sale, luxury home with those expect the best. Features a second-story balcony and an El Camino-shaped hot tub.
Oh, hells yeah. No, I'm going to get me that. That's nice. It's half yacht, half trailer, all class.
No bullshit. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. This is the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. I've seen 2-story trailers in Pahrump. I gotta tell you, they were nothing
need to
like
see
this.
more
They weren't done this
No.
well. This is clean.
Yeah.
That top bit isn't hanging off precariously 6 inches to the left. This is good.
This is what your house in Minecraft look like if you were to put it in real life. No, I love this. It's got the fucking wrought iron fence around the top. It's got the little umbrella up there that probably goes up to like a loft style bedroom. You know, and it's like if walking on the floor is not loud enough, check out these stairs in a fucking trailer.
You know the stairs in there are pure metal.
Yeah.
They're just welded wrought iron.
But this, I get it, you know, whatever. I love this. I think this is cool. And my favorite thing is like, this is definitely from the time era of like the 70s or something, because the windows in the front, it's the 6 panels, and they got that thing where you turn the little thing at the bottom to open them up.
Yeah,
and, like,
the crank.
Yep, the
yeah.
crank. And like, I get it, you know, I'm hella white trash, but I think this to me, this is my mini mansion. Like, if I could buy this right
fuck it.
now, I'd take my fucking money.
So
I would buy this.
Is this something that you find to be a luxury style home?
I don't hate it.
That's high praise coming from Geekus.
I don't hate it. I'm kind of into it.
Cloudy says, does it have an infinity pool? Yeah, when it rains.
And it's
That's what the El Camino pool's for.
Yeah.
Turns out they just hollowed out an El Camino, but I mean, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, if you look in the background right there to the left, you can see an El Camino.
Yeah.
Behind the barbecue.
This is the Airbnb I dream of. Like,
Oh yeah, I'd stay this in a heartbeat. If I found this on Airbnb, fuck yeah.
Needs an awning though.
yeah, Ern's with me.
Needs an awning.
Jimmy James says his son drew up the damn near same thing for his fort design. Glad to see that someone made their childhood dream a reality.
Oh, hells yeah.
This reminds me too of like the last one we had. I was gonna say I totally forgot, but the last one we saw, it was the car you drive that you draw in kindergarten. That's what the car you draw looks like.
This is the house you draw in first grade.
Yeah.
First grade. Shoot, I was drawing this last week.
The only
last time
thing
you-
I would add would be an awning, and it's got to be a tin awning on the front on the front door, a little bit longer. But other than that, this is
Yeah,
beautiful.
I needed to go basically from that left window all the way to the opposite side of the middle hex window there.
Yeah.
Whoever designed this took the acronym MASH for mansion, apartment, shack, or house to be a challenge.
And
Run
literally
all
just
four.
mashed it
Yeah.
together. This
He
is
was
my
like, you know what?
house.
Why do I only get
Can
one
I
of
have-
these choices?
Why can't I have everything?
Delane
This
says
movie-
let's buy
this
it.
house is so mashed that even Alan Alda lives here.
Oh,
Oh, good old Hawkeye. Good to see you,
And
neighbor.
Great Lebowski brings up a good point. It has some great plush green shag carpet with
yes.
the gold tinsel in it, not
Yep.
the solid green.
Yeah.
Lived in a house that had that in it one time.
Anthony just had flashbacks. He's not happy.
Delane
The
says
reason why it was terrible was because the lady that used to live there was a seamstress.
Oh.
So you'd find
Oh,
needles.
needles. Yes. No, stop. Oh.
And never with your hands. Let's just put it that way.
Delane says, let's have coffee on the terrace.
Ooh.
And we're not having coffee on that terrace. We're having cup of noodles.
Cup of noodles and some tequila shots.
The moonshine and Cheetos.
So
Yeah.
what's the dress code for the terrace, do you think, typically?
One of those
What you got going on?
tuxedos- Yeah, one of those tuxedos with no sleeves.
It's a denim suit, you fucking plebs.
No, it's Anthony's overalls, but no shirt.
Right.
Yeah, definitely no shirt. You're way overdressed for that.
I was
there.
thinking Anthony's overalls with no shirt or just a Speedo.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, both are acceptable. Yeah.
Yeah. I keep forgetting there's a hot tub. So
Cloudy says, why is there a cop standing out front? So if you look closely at it, he's wearing a beret. So this is a guy that definitely took his ROTC money in 1975 and was like, I signed up for the Army. This is what I spent my $2,000 bonus on.
fucking good deal.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying this as much as you are.
Yeah.
All right, here's our next one up.
I've always wanted a place with a view. This is
For sale. Live the high life. These flood-resistant homes are in high demand. Find your next home today at highasfuckestates.com. So I was going to say, this reminds me of what Big Rick's last two brain cells look like.
Not touching, just kind of floating out there,
Yeah.
close to one another.
Yeah. This is the serotonin in your brain, like, none for me. Like, this definitely looks like a Skyrim mod. Like, the video, like, your own free tree house and you could build it or whatever. Like, and you get a Khajiit servant. Like,
What Vandal's not telling you is he paid $20 for this in Fallout 76.
ah, dude, shut up.
it's Fallout. It was Fallout 3.
Yeah.
I didn't have enough room, but I
Four.
was gonna put on here like right down the road from the Twin Pine Mall,
Nice.
but you know,
The
Only
now
you
Lone
can
Pine
get
Mall.
But it was,
Oh.
instead of it being a mall, it's actually a truck stop.
Twin Pines truck stop.
but then
We
some
got
guy here
80
like, "What's a
cans of-
mall?"
We got air fresheners too. I think this is cool for like a backyard fort, but it doesn't look sturdy. Like I would not sleep overnight in this thing. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone ever makes it through the night before the murderer finds them. But
One good windstorm and your life's changed forever.
I just assumed a couple of chicks with hairy armpits lived in these. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, we'll move on to the next one we have here. This is a commercial property.
When you forget how to spell sweet or sweat, just do this.
is it sweats or sweets? Neither. It's whatever you want it to be. Rustic, retro, and so fetch.
Quit trying to make fetch a thing, Anthony.
It'll never be a thing.
This
When I was
started
writing
out.
these two, I was like, you know, if I was the real estate agent and I was really trying to sell these properties, like how would I describe them? And I was like, yeah, this is the best I could do on this one.
I like the you can't really see it too well unless you look close, but the Dachshund fucking steel working spring in the front. It's like a giant fucking Slinky dog from like Toy Story. This is what happened. This is your brain. It's the normal Slinky dog, and it's like this is your brain on drugs. It's that Slinky dog. Like,
And
And it-
half of the wood-burning stove is sticking out of the back of the wall.
yeah. And the best part about this thing is too, is you can see that this has been around for generations. It first started out as a barn, and then it was a grain mill, and then they tried to turn it into like a little cafe, and then in the 1950s they tried to turn it into a diner. That's why you got them fucking Back to the Future fucking Hey McFly doors on the left, and then you know it just been through everything. Like this place has some stories to it. Most of them involve incest, I'm sure.
Yeah, this is
Like
the
cops.
reason we're happy that walls can't talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
So
screaming
if you were
right.
driving by this, what would you say the name of this is?
Sweats.
Svets?
I mean, is it somebody's last name? Were they trying to be like? I thought maybe it was a place where you go and get candy and work out.
Sweats and sweets.
Sweet sweats. Sweet sweats, bro? Ugh.
Maybe this is like, when people used to, back when they had like AOL Instant Messenger, put the X's at the end. It's actually called wet, and those
Wet?
are like the symbols at each side,
It's not an S, it's a 5.
Yeah, 5 wet 5.
5 wet 5. This is what it feels like to chew 5 wet gum.
I hate it here.
This is a place that went through 8 different types of restaurant, kind of genres, but it always had biscuits and gravy on the menu.
Oh, it still has biscuits and gravy on the menu and it's closed.
Maybe it could have been like a strip club. It's like single white X teen sex symbol.
What are you doing, Step Club?
Oh, Lord.
The guy that had the cross eye in the last segment was the one that made the sign. He's like, looks good to me.
Perfect.
Only one I saw it, though. The other one's over here.
That'll do. There it is. Hold on. Here we go.
Double vision. All right. Anyway, and the very last one I have for White Trash Realty.
They said the name of the thing in the thing.
Daniel's favorite. That's why they saved it to last.
Commercial property for sale. Franchise location available. Turnkey operation. Located in South Central Los Angeles.
That is not turnkey. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, you don't turn a key on plywood windows. I gotta tell you, it's usually a hammer.
Now,
You
to
really
me,
nailed it.
this looks like a strip club in the hood. It does. Like, I'm not saying like the black hood. I'm just saying the hood in general, like a poor part of town, because it's like every window in this place is covered up. When was the last time you were like in one of these places where every window in the place was covered?
Yeah.
Like, there's no windows in the doors. There's no windows anywhere.
Then they sell you, they have water bottles for sale, but it's water bottles that are reused from the last customer. And they fill up at the sink. And what kind of trips me out is if you look at the sign, none of the letters are the same size. They're all different sizes.
It's because it's not a sign.
Yeah.
Somebody got up there with house paint and started going, they used the slasher S in it to be like heavy.
They did the S's like that because they wasted all the gird turns on the R. Like, that's the only non-straight letter in this whole thing.
The F in cafe doesn't work with the rest of the letters.
It started out as an E.
There's no hyphen for cafe, so it's
Yeah.
just cat.
They're like, we don't speak Spanish here. No, it's French.
But so if you are looking for a new business opportunity, the White Trash Cafe is available.
It's ready to be open for business.
Now live on Zillow.
So I hope you guys enjoyed a little segment I call White Trash Realty. One man's trash is another man's.
Yeah. And before we go further, I gotta take a tinkle. I gotta go piss outside the back sliding door. I'll be right back. I guess Geekus is leaving too. Anthony and Snorkel. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, chat.
All right, Snorkel, you keep these folks entertained. We'll be right back.
Frank Snorkel, you're really nailing it, bud. Well done. Proud of you.
What did I do wrong?
You're supposed to be entertaining these lovely people.
Yeah, I
Because
went.
we all said, hey, we're going to all get up at the same time and walk away without planning this at all.
Well, that's good. I had to go poop.
Oh, so you left some.
I
Wow.
left before you guys did. I got back. Everybody was gone. I'm like, what the fuck happened here?
Welcome to the Fallout, everybody, where we just get up and go.
It was all scripted, actually. Yeah. No. So, come here often?
How about that local sports team?
I hear they've been making all the goals and/or nets.
Ah, yes. Which game, Cloudy? Which game?
That one game with the net stick
Sports
ball
ball?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he scored 2 points on that touch
That
run.
one conversion. Yeah, the referee was very much the villain of the piece.
Very much the villain of the piece. What were they doing sending Wenger in so early?
Ah, I know.
The problem with Arsenal is they always try to lock it in.
Like he hit the ball. Evidently, that deserves a round of applause.
All right.
Did someone say multiple sclerosis? That's my favorite type of Olive Garden soup.
Yeah,
Yes,
and all I heard
anyways.
was we got up and went. So I had to get up and go.
Fuck Snorkel. Check it out, guys.
Whoa, man. Whoa, man.
I can't deal with this, man.
Freaky, man. It's
Oh,
totally
man.
He's drinking one of those invisible soda, the Pepsi Clear.
Pepsi Clear.
You just peeled the label off of Dasani water.
Yeah. Magic trick.
All right, man. Go ahead and run the food fight bumper, and we will get on to the last
All
game
right.
I've got planned.
It's
It's
running.
time to play America's favorite new game show.
You're running.
Let's get ready to play Food Fight.
Only to the fridge. All right.
Okay, so those of you who haven't been here before, and if you were here last week, the only way you would ever know what this game was. We do a lot of games on this channel, obviously, and this is one that went pretty well last week, and I made it even easier for this week, so it should go really well. Is called Food Fight. So basically what happens is you choose a food off the board that you want to fling at one of the other contestants, and whoever ends up with the most food on them at the end of this particular game is the loser. And so tonight will be specific because there's 3 of them. When you get a correct answer, you have to decide who you're going to fling your food at. So tonight for foods, I decided I was going to use some white trash delicacies. So that was our foods for this evening.
I have
I
eaten
see that
everything on
7-layer
this.
cake didn't make a reappearance.
I've eaten everything on this thing in the last month, except for the Natty Light.
Within the last
So I'm
month.
sorry,
Yep.
all the pictures are not to scale, and I didn't have time to paint it. Yeah, it was just tough getting them all in these little boxes to actually look correct. So starting at the bottom, we do have some Kentucky Fried Chicken gravy, which that's like the worst thing I'd ever want to have thrown on me. Some Wendy's chili, what's the Taco Bell thing? I can't remember. It's
That's
Crunch
Crunch
Wrap.
Wrap Supreme.
Crunchwrap Supreme with looks like double meat. So anyway,
Oh yeah.
we do have a 6-pack of Natty Light, which I figured would be, doubly bad because you're going to get drenched and hit with the bottles. We do have a big ass
Johnny Depp.
In-N-Out burger. I tried to pick some things that were also in Vegas because we don't have In-N-Out burgers out here.
You're not missing
Ham and
much.
cheese hot pocket with 30% more cheese.
That'll scald you and freezer burn.
That's what I
Yes.
ate just before the show.
Diarrhea pocket.
I had a ham and cheese hot pocket before we started the show.
Oh my god.
From
Was
Sutton.
it-
Blue Blizzard, because I thought the blue dye, like it dyes your tongue, will probably dye everywhere else.
Bleh.
Well, one of the messiest breakfast foods to try to eat in the car, the Burger King French
Yeah,
toast sticks.
French
Toast
toast sticks.
Trying to dip that syrup and keep it, especially with the beard, it's like fucking impossible. I just end up with sticky beard for the rest of the day.
Weird. Which
I mean, it smells like maple, which is good, but other than that, it's
Affected.
just fucking terrible.
It brings together the
Uh,
mountain man aesthetic.
So we've got a sack of sliders up here. The
Cool.
next one is just an ordinary Big Mac. I do have a Sonic foot-long chili dog, and last but certainly not least, a package of oatmeal cream pies, the big box, because I know
Ooh.
Chris really
And
loves
you
those.
learned from last week. You looked for oatmeal cream pies, right?
I did, yes.
that was a different search, and
It was
did.
almost comic brownies, but yeah, I didn't look up any cream
Ooh,
pies this week.
cosmic
I don't-
brownies.
Ooh,
I didn't
yeah.
think. I thought cream pies would be worse because not only are they're not as tasty. So if you get hit with them and you want to eat it, it's like it's oatmeal. Like it's just not as good. So since Snorkel was not here last week, why don't we allow him to have first choice? Now you have to answer the question correctly, and then you get to choose who it is from.
I will choose the Natty Light to get that off the board because
Wow.
it shouldn't be there.
Okay. So that is going to be. In The Dark Knight, Rachel Dawes is played by Katie or Maggie?
Do 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 do
Do do do do do do do do bomb bomb.
You know you gotta answer it, right, Snorkel?
Yeah, I fucking know. He said these were all true or false questions. I'm waiting for him to be like, "Psych, that's not
all
the right
true or
one."
false. The majority of them.
Mostly.
I'm gonna go
Always
with
got to
true.
nitpick.
I'm gonna
Just
go
answer
with
the
true.
goddamn question.
True. It was
Yes, one
Rachel
of them
Dawes
was-
was definitely played by one of those two actresses, so true.
Where's
Damn it, Noel. Once in your life, play along with a goddamn game.
You never will, Anthony.
I
Let's
make
hear
new
it.
ones of these every week, okay? I don't always make them perfect. Just pretend like it's okay.
You wonder how we got
God
through
damn you
this.
fucking child.
We're not
You
asking you
wonder
to
how we
touch
got
up
through this
boob.
so quickly last week.
So
Because
cool.
now-
Our
Snorkel
next
wasn't here.
episode, Snorkel's setting up everything.
Oh, no, next
So God
episode.
help me if I don't just fucking rake your ass.
I'll go
Yeah,
with
look
There's
at
probably
your
going to be some
voice.
misspellings in here too. I was in a rush, all right? Not everything here is multiple, or not everything is true or false. You picked one of the like 3 that aren't.
I'm gonna get all the ones that are.
I hope so.
I'll go
All
with A, because that's where you would have put true. It would have been true or false, so A.
And A is incorrect. Thank you for guessing incorrectly.
Wah, wah, wah.
All that for no reward.
Yeah. You know what? Snorkel's mom was right. No.
My mom should have swallowed.
Ugh.
It's because of Snorkel I advocate for abortion.
It's because of myself. I do too.
So those of you that don't really know, Katie played Rachel Dawes in Batman Begins.
Correct.
So,
And
all right,
then it went
so,
to Maggie for some reason because apparently Steve Buscemi was busy. They got the same eyes. No.
Steve Buscemi is never too busy. Hey, can we get him on the show?
Yeah.
He's not doing anything, right?
Looks grinding.
All right, Chris, why don't you pick the next food that you want to throw at somebody? Snorkel. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it at Snorkel, and since it's still fresh in my belly, about to make me vomit out of my butthole. Hot pocket ham and cheese, my friend.
The old Hot Pocket ham and cheese.
Yeah.
All right.
This would have been a way better name for a fleshlights, but whatever.
Here, once again, you pick one that's not true. None of these are true and false.
Well, I was hoping Snorkel.
None
would, he takes B, the blue pill. Final answer.
That's incorrect. He takes the
No.
red pill.
He's red pill.
I've never
The red-
seen The Matrix. No, I'm kidding.
Why, oh, why didn't I take
I
the
take
blue
the
pill?
blue pill. Yep.
Well, that's the one that makes your pee-pee hard for 6 hours, and you got to call a doctor if you have sex with your sister or whatever.
That's
Just
several.
always call the doctor if you have sex with your sister.
Every single word in that sentence was wrong.
I got to call my doctor and veterinarian. My docinarian.
So, Gigas, please choose the next non-true or false answer or question.
I will try to find it. It is under the Crunchwrap Supreme.
Crunchwrap Supreme.
I think I'm going to get Taco Bell on the way home.
Hey, you
Hey,
got
I found
true or
it.
false. Woo!
In real life, Steven Seagal worked as a cop. True or false?
True.
True is correct. So, who are you throwing your Crunchwrap Supreme at?
Snorkel would actually enjoy it.
No, it's got tomatoes on it.
Oh, then to Snorkel.
Yeah,
There
he's
we
going to
go.
die.
Should have said no tomatoes. That's Snorkel's weakness.
So many other weaknesses.
That's
but,
why Snorkel wants me to go to like Outer Worlds, that the live action thing he does, and so I'm just gonna take tomatoes next time and throw them at him. Like, ha, I win.
That's my weapon. Let's go.
He just seizes and chokes on his
Super
tongue.
soakers full of just tomato juice.
just tomatoes and latex gloves.
You know what?
so
I'll spice it up a
I'll
little
fall
bit.
over.
Zig, it'll be.
Oh, that's what we'll do. We'll fill latex gloves with tomato juice.
And yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
like, Snorkel, you want some of this Bloody Mary mixer, bitch? All right, sorry, Anthony.
We're definitely not throwing Caesars, so yeah.
No,
absolutely
because
not.
Caesar salads would be hard to throw.
Get the fuck out. You know what I meant, you son of a. Anyways, this is getting off the rails. Anthony, back to you.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't care. The longer this game takes, the less I have to do the other one. So
That one.
keep on talking there, Snorkel.
Cloudy
What
says
are you
work is a
talking
loose
about?
term.
Hey, good news. It's Snorkel's choice to.
It is.
I'm gonna take the Wendy's chili because it's the one Wendy's item I will never eat now that I know how it's made.
Don't do this to me.
Because I worked at a Wendy's.
Red Dawn was the first movie to be rated PG-13. True or false?
There you go, Snorkel.
True or snorkel?
I did a fucking report on that when they changed the rating system.
Of course you did.
Because,
I
yeah.
know. Of course I
Actually,
did.
13 is too young. I'm thinking
Was it
13
the
and
Nelson
2/4.
rating system before that?
Willie Nelson was a weed smoker.
He's
Was,
unrated,
is.
man. He's unrated.
I'll go with true. I don't
True
think
is
so.
correct.
Oh,
True
okay,
is
cool.
absolutely correct.
Oh, look,
so-
I'm gonna throw that Wendy's chili all up over Geekus. I want my boy covered in Wendy's chili.
Joke's on you. I'll still eat it. I don't give a fuck. Throw me
Oh, no.
some French fries and some cheese. I'm going to eat it. I don't care.
next time we play this, let's get someone to do the stream with us off screen, and then Anthony, you got to tell us the food, and then when we got to get it thrown at us, they actually throw it on us.
I don't
think that's a
have a
great
tart
idea.
big enough.
Tell you what, Vandal, you get that set up on your end, and
We'll totally follow.
we'll totally do the same thing
Yeah.
over here. Delane,
Yeah.
if you're listening, make sure he pays for all of this stuff and have fun.
No, wait,
Yeah, I'll
Anthony,
just
I'm
message
gonna have
Delane on Instagram. Let her know.
Anthony send it to me Uber Eats.
I'm gonna have Delane just stand behind the green screen next time, and only Chris will have food thrown at him.
I'm with it.
No, that was not what was going to happen at all.
Not at all. No.
Not
we were
even a
totally-
little bit.
Anthony
We
gives
were
you
gonna-
guys all the answers.
All right, there, Mr. Vandal, you are up.
You know what? Let's go ahead and do what you do with a gilf. An oatmeal cream pie, please.
Tommy Boy, the character from the movie Tommy Boy,
Fuck.
lives in Ohio.
I didn't
True or
even get
false?
I didn't even get the movie right last time I referenced it.
You didn't.
What is anotanium? No, fuck it. I'm gonna say true.
True is correct.
Yeah.
True is absolutely correct. So who are you throwing your oatmeal cream pie at?
Oh, phrasing.
You know what, Snorkel? I'm gonna fill you up with some oatmeal cream pie.
I will take your oatmeal cream pie. All of my orifices.
You know, I thought that was going to be the calmest of the foods that we chose this evening.
No.
But, that's why I love this show.
Well, I whiffed with the natty ice, so we've just gone downhill.
All right, Geekus, you are up.
Burger
Baked
King.
beans?
French toast sticks.
French toast sticks.
But you like fish sticks.
You like fish sticks in your mouth? Where are you, a gay fish?
Oh, god
You're
damn
the
it.
only one that I was hoping wouldn't get this question.
Oh my god! Really? We're just throwing this to Geekus now?
Luke Skywalker's parents ran a moisture farm on Tatooine. True or false?
That's false.
It is 100% false. I was really hoping one of the other guys was thinking that. Because
was
I
hoping
could just see
Vandal
Vandal
got
going,
it.
oh yeah,
True.
they,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
had that
for
on
sure.
there, and it's like, that wasn't his parents.
I'd be like,
That's
tit
not his
sweat.
parents.
That's a moisture farm.
I'll farm your moisture.
You're a moisture farm.
Cloudy got it.
All right,
Sure.
so
More
who are you
droids for that.
throwing your French toast sticks at?
Oh, God, Snorkel gets them.
I'm starting to see a trend.
One of the tastiest things at Burger King, though.
Do they still have? I don't know. Do they still
Said
have
nobody
Oh, yeah.
ever.
Oh yeah, they still have them.
Yeah, I like them really when they're nice and crispy on the outside, and then just absolutely disgusting on the inside.
Just
Oh, yeah.
mushy.
That's how I like
under-
them.
Like when
Oh,
you start
God.
biting into them, they're decent, but you finish the bite, it's like this was a mistake.
You're just paying for something you could have microwaved at home.
Yes,
That's
100%.
90% of fast food.
And speaking of that, Snorkel, you're up.
I'm gonna take them their baked beans.
Baked beans. Are you having a stroke?
KFC baked beans down there at the bottom.
Baked beans. That's gravy.
That's gravy.
Whatever. It looks like baked beans from over here.
All right.
So here you go, Snorkel. Since I gave Geekus the Star Wars one, you notice how
Geekus.
out of order these actually are.
Hey,
Alex
Geekus.
Geekus won an Oscar for a Star Wars movie. True or false?
Geekus, I'm gonna need you to look at the camera. Look me in the eyes when I get this wrong.
Fun fact: after he did this movie thing or whatever, if it's true or false, he also did the Book of World Records.
Wrong. Get. Oh boy. I'll go with true, just so I can see Geekus' disappointment.
It is actually true.
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
Yes.
I still get to see his disappointment because I didn't
So-
know.
Who gets to wear the KFC gravy?
You know what? Since Vandal filled me up with his cream pie, I'm gonna fill him up with my gravy.
Oh boy.
That's fine with me.
Woo!
Little fun, long story short. Back in the day, I was like, I think I've told this before, but this would have been years ago if I did. I was fooling around with this girl, and I was living at my little brother's uncle and aunt's house, and we started getting a little hot and heavy. I started playing with some boobs and touching some boobs, and I was like. She was like, "Oh, you got like whipped cream or anything?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, let me go check." So I opened the fridge door, and there was no whipped cream, but there was KFC gravy.
I'm not ever making any more of these games.
Well, I mean, the food fight just became psychological warfare on Anthony. So.
I'm sorry. This game is now banned by the Geneva Convention. Game over. Game over. It's over.
Drink up, bitches.
I can't wait till we get to sliders. Anyway,
Slider. I don't even know her.
so Vandal, you were up.
Yeah, let's turn some tongues blue with that blizzard.
Huh?
Now I
All
want
right.
a blizzard.
Turning tongues blue.
That was the 2 cups, that's 2 avatars, 1 cup edition.
I thought
What
it
was the
more
first
than-
full-length animated movie? Bambi or Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
Fuck. I hated Disney movies growing up. I don't like any of those. But I'm gonna say it was Snow White.
Snow White is correct.
Yeah.
Good job, Vandal.
Fucking white people.
So who
dude.
gets the blue balls?
Oh, if we're talking like that, Snorkel.
Blue Balls is an energy drink, and I will accept that over that Blue Blizzard any day.
You get.
I figured you'd just take the blizzard and make it into blue balls and throw it. All right, you guys have done terrible, but it's okay because we're having a good time. Anyway, so we've got the White Castle, the Big Mac, and the Sonic left. Oh, and these the In-N-Out burger.
In-N-Out, yeah.
All the burger stuff.
So Geekus, you're up.
Let's go In-N-Out Burger.
In-N-Out burger.
In-N-Out Burger, please, sir.
Never even heard of her.
That's a triple.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
Oh, yeah.
That was
was
Tara
Maggie.
Reid's boobs.
Maggie, in case we forgot.
All right, here you go, Geekus. The first time Halle Berry showed her tits on screen was in the
Oh,
movie
wow.
Swordfish or Monsters Ball.
Swordfish?
Oh, you get all the dong if we're playing that game because I know it's a little more of a question, but yes.
I love that Geekus is like, which movie came out first? Which movie came out first?
Halle Berry, she doesn't do it for me, so I don't really care.
No, and me either, but she got paid $1 million to do that.
Good for her.
I can't
so
even
the
get
Movie
$8
that
for
just
my
really
OnlyFans.
wasn't very good. It was
Wow.
okay, but it wasn't really that great.
The only
All right.
thing I remember about that movie was her boobs.
Yeah, and those little Hershey kisses she had on her chest. Anyway,
Her and Justin Timberlake at the Super Bowl.
So who gets to wear the In-N-Out burger?
Vandal does for
Or
just
that last one, yeah.
that last comment. It was going to go to Snorkel, but Vandal had to just go ahead and step in it.
All right, there, Snorkel. So you've got,
I'm gonna
3 on
take
the top
that
row.
foot long.
of course,
Yeah, you would, girl.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna do dirty,
Going out with
dirty
Snorkel
things
at a
with that
bar.
foot
I,
Things
I
you
had
might-
no idea I had done this.
Things you
Anyway,
might hear when you go out to a bar with Snorkel.
This question was more for Vandal, but it works. Joe Dirt got his nuts frozen to the porch. True or false?
True.
What was that?
True.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect. The dog has his nuts frozen to the porch.
Oh, it's the dog. Yeah.
Yeah, because I told the story and I said it was Joe Dirt.
From like a year ago, but we reference it all the time. That's why I thought somebody would think it was funny. Like Vandal, he gets most of the things kind of correct. At least you know where he's going with this conversation. But yeah.
Hey, I get you close enough.
I
You,
thought
and
the
then I
dog's
finished
name
myself
was
off.
Joe Dirt. Like,
Fact check that one.
All right,
Even
there,
Snopes
Vandal.
says
You've got White Castle or a Big Mac.
I don't feel like having diarrhea twice today, so I will go with the Big Mac.
so you're only gonna have diarrhea once today with the Big Mac.
All right, well, at least you get a Joe Dirt question.
There we go.
Joe Dirt's parents abandoned him in Nevada. True or
False. It's a Grand Canyon, and that's why they made you Joe Dirt instead of Nunamaker.
Nunamaker. Joe Nunamaker.
I just didn't think you'd know where the Grand Canyon was. So, anyway.
He knows
Snorkel's
it's
mom
not
doesn't live in Nevada.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what state it's in.
He doesn't
but
know where
knows
it is.
It's not in Nevada.
Arizona.
But he knows where it isn't.
Are you going to the mall later?
No, Vandal, I'm not going to the mall later. Now, would you please answer the question?
So, Vandal,
Mrs.
what state is the Grand Canyon in?
Arizona and Colorado.
That's correct. That's correct enough. I'm impressed.
We're good. You passed like 6th
Yeah,
grade
Horseshoe
geometry.
Bend. I've been on Instagram. I've seen every edgy girl with a big fucking hat.
So, who are you going to slap with two all
Everyone?
beef patties?
Snorkel can get these 2 all beef patties.
Ooh.
Thank you.
It.
Yeah, my beef patties are actually about as thick as Big Mac's fucking buns.
All right, and unfortunately, Geekus, you're going to get the White Castle burgers. What is Kid Rock's character's name in Joe Dirt? Bobby or Robbie?
Robbie.
Robbie is correct.
Yeah.
Nice job. So, who gets hit with the sack full of goodness?
Well, Vandal did say he didn't want to have diarrhea twice today.
Yeah, but White Castle sliders are excellent. So
No,
don't
they.
waste
Oh
one.
my god.
Yeah, I know. That's why you're getting them, Snorkel.
Ah, there we go.
I got
Give me
you.
that White Castle.
You paid to go get it. Someone else. Oh my god, White Castle. We were talking about this at work today. White Castle is fucking disgusting. You bite into it, and it's like Hawaiian roll and fried fucking onions.
Yeah, it's regret and disappointment in a bun.
It
but
tastes like
it's-
what I
But
imagine my
honestly,
grandpa
When
experienced
I want
during
White
the Great
Castle,
Depression.
I want White Castle.
No. Ugh.
They're great when you're hammered, especially if you get the frozen ones.
I've never had the frozen ones because I just can't believe they'd be as good. But
They're the
just-
same
I've
thing.
never had actual White Castle, but
They're the same thing.
drinking
No,
The frozen ones.
years
They're-
ago.
They're 100% the exact same thing.
Yeah.
They just-
Fantastic. Well, then I've had White Castle. That's great.
yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it because you could go there, and when you got a large chocolate shake, it came in like a bucket. Like,
Yeah.
These were the biggest cups, and they weren't really shakes. It was just frozen chocolate ice cream that you had to wait like 4 hours. I mean, you could suck on that straw as hard as you wanted to. Well, maybe.
I mean, yeah, you could.
Name of your
But
sex
not
tape,
me.
am I right?
My sucking skills just aren't up to par with a White Castle milkshake. Like, you definitely have to let that shit melt. But yeah, and onion chips, and oh god, I wish that Grubhub or somebody would deliver from White Castle.
I wish they would too, but
There's not one for like hundreds of miles from where I live, which is just terrible.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that delivery fee would be a lot higher than what you guys were talking about last week.
Yeah. They've got one here in Vegas, and it's in a casino on the Strip. And when it first opened, I went down there. I was like, oh, I'll try it out, blah, 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 I stood in line for like 2.5 hours just to get like food poisoning.
I don't know if I'd
even
stand
if
there
it had
2.5 hours.
Yeah, even if you'd only stood in line for 2 minutes, you still would have gotten food poisoning. It's White Castle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find out what casino that is, so when I come out there, I can stay there. Anyway, and that was it. That was the last question on the food fight game. So I hope you guys had a good time. Our
How do you...
guaranteed loser on this game is Snorkel. Like that, no one
Oh,
even
I
made
mean, yeah, no.
One,
Geek has
2,
only got
3,
chili
4,
on it.
5, 6 Snorkels, 2 Vandals, and a Geekus. So Geekus is our big winner.
Hey,
Yay.
Geek is big
Not so
winner.
much that I won. It's just
You didn't lose as bad.
I didn't lose as bad. I think the important thing we take away is the friends we made along the way.
The real treasure is the friendship.
What are you, a Green Day song? Like, what the fuck is going
I
on?
don't know. Let's ask Vandal. He's an expert.
Yeah, Vandal really likes Green Day.
Vandal loves Green Day.
If you want to get on
I'm not saying I don't like Green Day. I'm just saying, you know.
But if you want to get on Vandal's good side, Green
side,
his
he
good
loves
side.
Green Day. So
Just start
much.
humming some bars of any Green Day song. He'll tell you what it is, when it was made. He loves.
So you're saying that Vandal's personal hell is when Jay Hayes opens for Green Day?
Yes, that
He
is.
has to be
No,
there.
not personal hell. He would be so sad he wasn't there. He'd be making that face as he dies inside because he's not at a Green Day concert.
You know what? I think that face that he just made is probably the closest to this I've ever seen.
I can make my nose more red. Hold on.
It was getting pretty red there for a second. I was
Where's
like,
my keys at? No.
And speaking of the boat parts game, I got nothing left, so
Yeah. All right.
you got time.
So
We got half an hour, and I tried.
I left plenty of room. I know you guys really like playing this because you're all a bunch of white trash rednecks anyway. So.
Let me find.
I mean, this isn't a wrong statement.
No.
I swear to God, I had it ready. Okay, that's not bad. That's not good filler. All right, there it is.
It's filler. Not good, but it's filler.
Yeah,
Like,
white
is
castle.
Is it noon on a Friday? Is that that's tornado alarm?
If it had gone on longer, it would have morphed into Green Day lyrics. So
Yes, it would have.
You know what? We're not even
Warning
doing it
actually
anymore.
would have worked well for that.
This is a dookie conversation, all right?
Stop being such
wake
a
me up
Nimrod.
when September.
Cloudy-
So
You
let's
already
just
put
get
in
on
a
with the
bet.
rest of our lives.
Cloudy already put in a bet, $66.
Good riddance.
It is a little bit of a lonely road there behind Vandal right now. So.
You're
True.
just an American idiot.
Yeah. All right. So anyone that's new here, what we do is we go on Craigslist and we find stuff to bid on Price is Right style. If you go over, you don't win. The closest without going over wins. But like they said on the Harry Truman show, all the prizes are made up and the points don't matter. So you don't really get anything. Sometimes we'll do giveaways, but not tonight. Anyways, we usually start out with some boat parts and we do other stuff because this is what the people want. That's what the plants crave. It's Gatorade. Anyways, so since it's doing boat parts, we went to Nolans. I try to think of the place where like white people would do the weirdest shit, and it has to be Nolans. You know what I'm saying? Nolans, the NOLA. Anyways, a used boat window hatch, cut out, measures 21 by 3/8
Stolen.
square inch. In good shape, no cracks, all hardware present and working. See, he said present and working. I don't think it's stolen. That's pretty good grammar. Anyways, tossing it up on
It
screen.
was cut out.
This doesn't
all
even
the
look like
hardware he knows of.
I'm not either trashy white enough to ever own a boat or rich white enough to own a boat. But to me, this just looks like a sandwich holder for like somebody's lunch. Looks like a little sandwich fold, like a little Tupperware. But then again, I've never been on a fucking boat. I mean, I've been
Big
on a
Rick,
boat.
you can wake me when boat parts ends. I'll go along with that.
Someone mute Big Rick for like the next 5 minutes.
Anthony just doesn't want to win again, so.
No, that's why Anthony started smoking a joint.
Yeah. Cloudy says, real bid, I'll stick with $66. All right. Geekus.
Even if it was a fake bid, you'd still be stuck with $66.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did this to yourself.
So what are you thinking, Geekus?
That's no more.
It has no cracks.
$73.
$73. All right, that's like 10 more than Cloudy. Snorkel.
69.
Nice. All right, 69.
You know, it's less nice when Snorkel says it.
There's no emotion behind me saying it.
Give that about a 68.5. Yeah.
Ern says, you know what Tupperware is? Thought you'd have used Cool Whip and Crunchy Crock containers. I actually had my lunch out of a Crunchy Crock container today at work.
Crunchy?
Yeah.
A crunchy crock.
You guys don't know what
Crunchy
Got one of them crunchy
sounds-
cock containers.
You guys don't know what Crunchy Crock is? Crunchy Crock is when you get the butter out of the container and it has all the breadcrumbs on it from some douchebag that made toast and scraped it and then put it back in the butter. That's
That
crunchy
would
croc.
be yourself. You did that, Vandal.
Shut
That
the
was-
Isn't
fuck
that
up,
a dinner you had
Snorkel.
the other day or something?
Why are you attacking me personally? But anyways, Anthony, what's your bid?
$10.
$10. All right. We got Great Wombaski with 35, Ern with 30, Big Rick with 20 bob, Cloudy Stickin' with 66, Snorkel said 69, Geekus said 73?
73.
73. Cloudy says Munching Cock. I mean, whatever works for you, man. We don't judge around here. The actual.
Yeah, we do. We judge everything.
Harshly.
Yeah.
We judge your skill at it and that you're doing it. Like, I mean,
Yeah, that's
It's
very.
layers. It's a whole.
Yeah.
It's a
it's a
lot.
tiramisu going on
Sarah,
here.
a trifle of judgment.
A trifle of
Trifle.
judgment.
I don't think I've ever had that kind of butter. Trifle butter. Anyways, the actual price being sought for this Tupperware sandwich holder is $75.
Holy shit, Geekus. Damn.
Geekus apparently had this Tupperware.
It's pronounced Tupperware.
Tupperware.
Yeah.
What
you put your
kind
crap
of
dinner
hell
at.
do you live in that it's pronounced tuberware?
Tuper.
Yeah, that's what I.
No, it's not. You use bees.
Bees are good.
You
for
said
nature.
tuber.
You know what? No, I'm just skipping past this. They serve their milk in bags. It's okay.
Snorkel, you poop.
Not all of it, but most of it.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Tupperware.
Yes, Tupperware.
We
What did
the,
I
Yeah,
say?
Tupper.
the
How's that
next
different?
You're
thing,
saying it weird, like when you're going outside.
I don't go outside.
the next thing we have is a 20-inch heavy-duty crab nets. 1 dozen total, handmade from Tomentos, Wego.
What?
Oswego, ooh, I wanna be go.
That's a
don't
made-up
want-
word.
Bermuda,
I don't want to buy a whale
Bahama.
net made from a Wendigo.
Brand new, never used.
That'd be
Anyways,
terrifying.
blank price.
Yeah.
So it's crab nets. So apparently this is what you take when you go out and you fool around with a nefarious woman and you catch crabs. You put this over your junk and it catches all the crabs, and then you have a crab boil. Or is that crawfish?
I believe you could do both. Sure, why not?
Why isn't it
These
called
are
crab?
Crab nets that are made out of a Winnebago?
I guess so.
Out of a
That's what I
Wendigo.
heard.
It's a
Yeah,
oh sorry,
I
I'll
heard
scroll down.
Wendigo.
It's Westwego. Westwego? Westwego? Do I look like I speak Italian?
And how much are they asking for these?
Is this
You
a
gotta
trick
tell
question?
me.
Yeah, could you just scroll back up for a second?
Yeah,
I didn't see the full picture.
Yeah, a little.
little bit higher.
No, the other way. The other way.
Oh, there's a
higher.
dozen of them.
yeah.
Are you paying for 1 dozen total, or are you just paying for
Well,
one?
obviously it's a Fisher's dozen, you dumbass.
So how much would it be for a Fisher's dozen?
Not a fisherman's dozen. Not a baker's dozen, but
No.
a fisher's dozen.
A Fisher's dozen.
If I wanted to buy one, how much would it cost?
How much would it be?
Ha,
for
joke's
just
on
one?
you. I grew up in Las Vegas. You think I know how to do fractions?
All right, I'm
Yeah,
going $100.
Is
All
that
right,
where
$100
you're at?
bucks.
Anthony
100 bucks.
says 100
right here.
bucks.
$100.
We got 12, 8, 40. Gigas?
Can I hear 100? Can I hear $100?
You got 120 from Ern. He is out auctioning you for these sweet Winnebago nets.
You think
And
they
these-
come with cheddar biscuits?
I don't know, but you can definitely catch that one RV with the cow horns with them.
Alright, what do you think?
Big Rick's trying to take away his guess of 40. Don't forget, he guessed 40.
Oh, wow.
No, Big Rick, you guessed 40.
He's always got to copy Great Wombatsky. There's an 8 in Great Wombatsky's. He's like, oh, I'll me add a 0 to this. No,
Yeah, yes. Mm-hmm.
astute.
Yes, indubitably.
Alright, Geekus, what's your pick?
Inconceivable. $73.
73 bucks
70,
again.
again with the 73. Damn, okay.
Anthony said 100, right?
Yep.
Did, yes.
Snorkel,
Anthony did 100, yeah.
the actual...
I'm
If
gonna
you
go
watch
with the-
enough of these episodes, you know that's a very constant bid for me.
I'm gonna
You're
go with a
constipated?
solid $25, Bob.
25 bucks. All right. Actual retail price for this thing that would help your ex. $125. So earn.
Ooh.
Earn.
Yeah.
Ha, Big Rick, you
Damn,
changed your
Earn.
answer. It didn't even fucking matter.
Got him.
Nice
That's
job,
how-
Ern.
That's
Yeah.
how rigged this thing is.
Joke's on you. It's been rigged from the start.
Big rigged.
It's big rigged from the start. All right. Well, we did 2 boat parts. We're switch it up and hit some antiques. Something from Snorkel and
Because
Anthony's
that's gonna
childhood.
help.
Not gonna
That's what makes
hurt.
this show popular is we keep everything really current.
Really
We're gonna put on
fresh.
some antiques that none of us could possibly want.
Or know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, or have any idea of the value.
That's
Here's a bread box. Is it bigger than a bread box?
Candy dish, $90.
We should start a TV show that's like the opposite of Antiques Roadshow.
A 1947 sickle bar mower. Around
Yeah.
here, 1947 sickle bar mower. Let me go ahead and toss this up on
I
the screen
used
for
to
you
use
guys.
these when I was a kid.
A kid, these are new. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I thought these were brand new. What the hell?
So I've seen equipment like this because my grandma and grandpa had some land up in Utah in this little place outside of Enterprise, and it was it's like farming land and shit like that. So there was like they had a bunch of land out there where they had a six wheel camp trailer or whatever and they would go up there and stay on the weekends. And my grandpa was building like a barn thing like on the property. Anyways, if you look at the picture I have on the screen now, the seats on these things, I used to think that these were legit like Looney Tunes fucking like catapults. I thought that you would push that thing down and it would just fly you out for some reason. And I'd always try to do it. And so one time I tried to tie a rope to it while my grandpa was working on the fucking barn thing over off to the side. And it was like it's old and rusted like this. And I was fucking pulling it. And it had some play in it, but not too much tension. And then as soon as I pulled it real hard, it fucking snapped and the fucking thing flew and hit right inside the fucking wall right next to my grandpa. And that's the biggest ass beating I've ever gotten from a guy that said more than 3 words to me at one time. But yeah, what's your bid? Drink, Big Rick.
I feel like everybody just needs to drink after that story.
It was all funny until right at the end, and then
It might have felt short, but that punchline made it longer than it needed
Until
to
a
be.
man almost died.
Vandal didn't.
So,
set,
Vandal,
but
what's
it's
your bid?
12. David Moss says $27.50 and stop seeing because that's where I'm at.
And a stop sign.
Oh, and a stop sign.
I believe that's sign. Yeah.
Sorry. Erd says, I know where there's those things sitting in someone's yard in a giant junk pile. Graham Besky says, shit's art these days. $250. You're absolutely right. Some white chick named Brenda's going to buy this and put it in front of her double-story trailer.
Brenda Lee.
What'd you say?
Brenda Lee.
Oh, Brenda
Sorry.
Lee. Yeah, Brenda Lee. Cloudy says $60, excuse me. Ern says $500. Big Rick says, I've seen American Pickers, $270.
It's not how that works.
And Delane says you don't have to suffer that long. She's almost here. Anthony. So,
Just hog time pulling out the door.
Snorkel, what would you bid on this catapult?
I'd bid $3, Bob.
All right, $3? No.
No, $3.
Delane says 106.
I'm
Geekus.
gonna go with 200.
Oh, 200?
200, Bob. Yeah.
All right. 200. Geekus, what about you?
307.
307. All right, Anthony.
75.
75. The actual price being sought for this fucking Looney Tunes Acme brand catapult lawnmower thing is $3,000.
Oh,
What
you're
the
fucking nuts.
fuck?
Wow.
Wow, Big Rick finally got
I can
one
make
by
a new business.
That's
I know
not
what-
patina. That's just rust.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
just-
Farmer
I guess,
Patina.
I guess Ern won this one, but at what cost?
Oh yeah, it was. Or never mind. I almost gave it to Big Rick. You're still off, Big Rick. I've seen the show. No, you haven't. Okay.
3,000. I need to. Okay, I'm going to Springfield next day off and just jacking somebody's fucking lawn.
Great One
ornaments.
Basky's absolutely right. This is some shit you throw in that stuff that gets rid of rust or whatever, and you fucking spray it with like a neutral fucking color, and you throw it in your front yard and put some planters on it. And it's like, oh, ha ha ha.
It's art.
If you spray to get
It's a
rid of the
feature.
rust, you're losing it. Thing's gonna turn into like one lug nut.
If I drove around 2 hours in Ohio with $3,000, I could fill a U-Haul with one of those.
Dude,
With
maybe
those-
that
yeah.
should be our
Yeah.
new segment.
People would be happy to have them off their lawn.
Yeah.
I'll come out in summer. We'll rent a U-Haul, dude, and we'll record it all. And, we'll
And
go.
then you just drive down to Narlands and fucking sell them for $3,000 a pop.
I'm sorry, to where?
Jesus.
What did
Didn't you say we're in New Orleans?
Yeah, I just want to see how Snorkel said it again.
Oh,
Narlands?
Narlands?
Yeah.
Narlands?
and what's sad is, that's something that survived the flood.
I
Like when
mean, it didn't
Moses?
survive well.
Like when Moses?
Yes.
Yes.
When Moses Katrina
flood.
came by.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what it was.
We were talking
And Noah
Moses'
was the flood, by the way.
We were talking biblical events. Yeah. Yeah, Anthony was on the 8th
Moses
day.
was in the desert.
Yeah,
and
and on
Noah
the
was in the
8th
flood.
day, God created a sickle
Yeah,
mower.
and then George Bush let FEMA split the fucking Red Sea or whatever, and they
Flema?
built, yeah, FEMA, and then they built the
And then Evergreen got stuck in it, right?
yeah they
Because
bu-
it's embarrassed for us, and he's not even American.
and they built the tent city. Like, well,
You
duh, you
know,
hate your neighbors.
You do know what Mexico and Canada have in common, right? They border on stupidity.
All right, 19. No, a cool SIG machine mirror glass with motorcycle. So KOOL SIG machine front glass
Cigarette
mirror.
machine.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
It's just the glass part though. Front glass mirror, rear has motorcycle on it. It would be cool framed. He said it. Anyways, it's going on screen. I hate myself too.
Did somebody just buy one of those storage units and just decide to put all this shit on Craigslist on the same day?
Cloudy Flavor says scrap metal collection service, and I gotta tell you, that's a good idea. A lot of people have been doing that lately. One of the guys that works at the lab at work, he goes around to yard sales and storage units, and then buys the shit and then sells it at the fucking swap meet. And I guess he makes a couple $100 a weekend. So I don't know. I mean, if we could do the big farm equipment, I'd do it. But anyways, this glass with the cigarette thing spray painted on it that took you to smoke 47 cartons of cigarettes and then send in the UPC codes to win. How much are you guys bidding on this?
$25, Bob.
All right, Snorkel says 25. What about you, Geekus? How cool is this
Well,
to you?
I've seen American Pickers, and I'm gonna say
$5,000.
$275.
275. All right, David Mull says, I have seen baggage pickers, $29.99. Bob, we're all making fun of Big Rick. 45 afros and Rudy 5 cents, says Greg Wambatsky. Cloudy says $1,000 because menthol's banned now. Ern says 75. Big Rick says 30. Anthony, what about you?
I'm old enough where you used to be able to win small versions of this at the fair.
Yeah.
They would have these actual logos too. There would be tons of beer ones and all that. I doubt they have anything like this anymore.
No more cool fucking Marlboro jackets.
Honest to God, I wouldn't walk across the street to fucking pick this thing.
Right? Exactly.
So it's hard for me to have any value on it at all. $50. And even that I think is overpriced. So that's fun.
Well,
I'm hoping it's only wanting $10 for it is what I'm hoping
Yeah.
for.
remember,
I don't know,
kids.
it's moving, free, come pick up, curb alert.
Yeah.
And remember, kids, no matter what the name says, smoking's not cool. But the actual price being sought for this is $90.
What?
So Earn?
Yeah, I think Ern's close.
Earn.
Earn.
Earn
That'd
coming
be
in
3
again.
a row for Earn.
Wow,
Earn
Earn, if we were
picking
actually
up
giving
some-
some away this week, you would have actually won, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, Earn's picking up some Kentucky vibes right now.
Well, this is a white trash episode, and I've chatted with Ern through here, and he was in Vegas a little bit, and the parts of town that he knows and everything. I got a feeling this might be a good segment for Ern. That's a white trash thing to have a cool mirror in your trailer, you know what I mean? And then you have that fucking poster that's fuzzy and glows in the dark,
I think you have to say a cool mirror with the K. You have to give some
Cool.
caveat to that because it's not a cool mirror. It's a cool cigarette
cool
advertisement
mirror.
mirror.
Yeah.
It's a
Cool.
cool mirror.
Why are you
gotta
saying it's so
emphasize-
weird? Cool, Brian.
It's a hard C. It's a hard C.
Oh, you never say the hard C, bud. Okay.
Well, fuck there about. I don't know what you're talking about, eh? Next
Par
slide. Fucking take off.
Back.
All right. the next one that we have, we're switching up to video games here. And since we're getting white trash, this is perfect. Let me make sure it's not in the description. Perfect. A Cabela's Top Shot peripheral rifle, Wii, black remote, and nunchuck. Blank price.
And a nunchuck? It's coming with the nunchuck?
I think you got to put it in the back. That's like the
A
magazine.
used nunchuck is still like 5. Those things get nasty.
Nunchucks are more used by white trash people than Asian people. Every white guy I knew that had the fucking barbed wire tattoo had a fucking pair of nunchucks.
This is the Nintendo Wii nunchuck.
Yeah, never
Actual
mind.
nunchuck.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying.
This is
Fuck,
the
would
guy
you
when
look
we
at
talk
the
about
time?
when we talk about a Nintendo Switch, he's visioning switchblades already. So
The Switchblade comb. All right, so Cloudy's comes in with a hot bid of $6.
$6.
Geekish, you're a streaming gamer. Twitch.com/Geekish Maximus. What would you bid on this?
I wouldn't.
But it's cowboy related.
I wouldn't because I've got the Legend of Zelda crossbow.
Oh, okay.
$40.
$40. All right, Great One Basket got an 85, earned with 30. Delane with 36. Big Rick with 50. Anthony, what about you?
$25, Bob.
25. David Moyle says $199 special Switch. I think Snorkel, you're the last one.
I didn't see that Activision branding. Shit. Oh well, that would have knocked a couple bucks off.
Yeah, that Activision brings it down to $3.50, Bob.
All right, $3.50 says Snorkel. The actual price being shot.
Shot.
Shut.
I see what you did there.
I didn't even try it. It was $50.
$50.
Big Rick.
Big Rick.
Right on the money. Hunting for a deal.
He looked it up. I think we have to find a new one because he cheated.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
Doesn't sound right. Yeah, he got too close. He was right on.
I hope they all cheat.
I guarantee you Big Rick would know the price on that because I bet you he still wears his army helmet when he plays like Call of Duty.
You mean
Wait,
you
do you
don't?
not?
No, I sold it all for pills.
Excellent.
He does live in Vegas. He does. It's a little bit more expensive there. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I just walked down the street. I'm in Oregon.
I was reading David Moyle, sorry.
What did he say, David Moyle? Oh, the special Switch?
No, he's like, what is nunchuck tested?
So, a nun and Chuck Norris both test your equipment to make sure that it passes child safety laws.
That's Delane. That's not David Moyle. And Delane says it was actually Big Rick selling it.
That makes more sense.
Sorry, Delane. I saw David. I just assumed it was David Moyle. Then I know
Look
Yeah.
how
something
good that
spelled correctly.
grammar
Yeah.
is. How dare you insult David Moyle like that?
Oh,
All right. I'm finding something, I swear. I'm just trying to get past all the stolen PS5s. All right. I was saying, so this is a bundle, but it's all the same price for all of them. Lots of 1998-90s era computer games. Hot, in quotations, titles from 20 years ago, blank price. Vintage collectible editions featuring hot computer games and programs from the late 90s. All games are preserved, blah, blah, blah. It's High Command, Europe, 1939 to 1945 World War II strategy game. Outpost, 1993 or so science fiction game. The original SimCity game from around 94. 90s era program managing for mailing lists, building a website. This is a sweet collection, price to sell. And like I said, it's a group, all for one price. Let me go ahead and toss this up on screen for you. And these are games that some of us played probably on a 286.
Hot games. Don't forget.
Hot. That's so hot.
I
They
don't
are
think you're allowed to
not
sell
hot.
stolen games on Craigslist.
That's
They're
the
not
thing,
super
dude. You
hot.
couldn't even
Are
They are
track
not
these
super
games.
hot.
This is back when Sierra was still making games. Like,
Oh, Max. Ay, ay, ay. Outpost was bad. Terribly bad. It was
Yeah.
not good.
Graham Basky says shit. All for the same price, Delane. All of them, so it's one price. Graham Basky says shit. I'll take a stolen PS5. Still never seen one in Australia, like an actual PS5. No one's seen a PS5. Cloudy with a Chance of Flavors coming in hot with a solid $400, 400 buckaroos. Anthony, how many Corona tabs would you give for this?
I just don't see that this has any value at all.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. But for a like you're trying to trick someone into thinking these are collectibles, but they're not. Delane says, "Give me that sloppy floppy for 200."
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what you would. I don't know what you'd even do with these. Like travel back in time with them.
You ain't running them on Indie Windows computer now.
$15.
15. All right. Graham Basky hit you right before that with a $14.95.
Ooh, snipe.
Sniping him without even
You know
knowing
what? I'll change mine then. I'll go 14.
All right, 14. David
it. Wait, what? No.
Yeah, only Big Rick can't change it because it's rigged.
No, Anthony, you guys stick with that there, 15.
Fuck. All right, fine.
Snorkel
Now, when
shows
it
up
turns
for a
out to
show
be-
finally, and he's trying to tell us what to do, and he doesn't know how it works around here anymore. He doesn't know about the
Right.
trash bags.
That weed went right to his head.
I'm just trying to get through this game.
We're almost done.
You and Maximus both.
Yeah.
And then I have a question to ask the panel tonight because I need some advice.
All right.
You were asking the wrong 3 people for advice.
Actually, you guys are good. You guys are the best people to ask about this. But
Oh, no.
let's continue on with this game that we're
Oh.
playing right now. That we're
Yeah.
$3.
on
Next. $3. Just
Giga says
how much
3.
to pay for trash.
Anthony says 15. Snorkel, what'd you say?
I haven't said anything, but Geeka said 3.
That's what I said. I said tree.
He's fucking twitching over there. You can snipe it.
$25, Bob.
All right, 25.
I wanted to, but I didn't want to.
He
And
just
then-
doesn't care. I don't
Yeah.
care.
I know he doesn't, but it was just no.
You 150 for Big Rick, 14.95 Graham Basky, 15 from Anthony. David Moyle says 644. Give me that sloppy floppy for 200 from Delane. Ern says 50. The actual price being sought for this pile of junk that you should have thrown away 30 years ago is $75.
This motherfucker's higher than Anthony.
I'd
Yeah.
say keep it.
That's an earn again.
Yeah.
That's honey. You got to start selling some of this shit.
Yeah. So Ern, that's like 4 in a row. Four. 4? Yeah.
4 of them, not in a row because Big Rick did slip in there and get 1, but
True.
That's
That's
usually how it
4.
goes for Big Rick. No. All right, we'll do one more boat part. We're gonna close this out. We got 5 minutes left.
Note to self: add one more segment for next week.
What?
Note to self, change everybody's clocks ahead half an hour.
Note to self: don't let them make Snorkel less pedantic. Shit, no, it's no
Yeah,
shame,
and
you guys.
just a quick reminder while Chris is out.
Impossible.
We are off next week. We're on a 3-on, 1-off schedule, so we will be off next week.
Yeah. No show next week. This will be the last stream from the apartment. Used pontoon boat seats. Blink. Used pontoon boat corn. Oh, I might not even be able to get that in.
What's the how much they want?
Some money.
How much do they want for it? Like how much money?
How
All right.
much money though? If we had to put an amount on it.
Like how much would they be wanting for us to give them for these used pontoons?
Yeah, what is
All right.
the monetary
Just when you see
value?
this-
We had to ride a joke into the ground.
Yeah.
That's priceless, Anthony.
Yeah.
That's priceless.
Aw.
Graham Basky says classic cars. If we get done before 10, Wojciechowski will do it, so it's not going to happen. Just look at this picture and remember that people are asking for money for this. So
How do you
bid
ask
accordingly.
for-
Bid
Not
accordingly.
real money though, right? Like Monopoly money, because those seats aren't real either.
This was the couch that was also in the background of Two Girls, One Cup. It got hit with the fart blast, apparently.
No, that was the spin-off that came out after Two Girls, One Cup. That was not even.
$1, Bob. $1. He gives you gas money to take it away, though. So
You can see where the floodwaters came up to the fucking back of.
Yeah.
It looks like someone got a Rottweiler puppy and let it free. Delane says
Is
they need
is this for everything?
Yeah,
Is this what
yeah,
we're
it's
getting
all
on?
it's all together. Delane says they need to pay me for taking these to the trash. I expect at least 50.
At least 50.
David Mo says 66.6666 number could be from the devil. Graham Basky says 20. Graham Basky says 150 retrim and sell them as new. Anthony. How much for these boat seats that look like everybody's couch in the 90s?
$100.
$100. All right. Snorkel.
I already said $1, and I'm not going any higher.
$1. Big Rick says used porn couches.
Porn?
Porn.
Never watched any porn.
Yeah, I think
Must
that's
be
also
Australian.
a type
Yeah,
of.
we're not judgmental on this channel.
Yeah,
Never.
I think that's a different type of like lobster, ain't it? A porn.
A porn?
Oh
Or
yeah.
shrimp.
Do you watch that porn with
Yeah.
butter?
Geekus, I think your last one to bid. Actually, Ern says $100 and a Hep C test.
You're gonna have to rebid, Ern.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Anthony already did 100, and Anthony, it's not
Oh,
looking
there's
good
the
for you
snipe.
to lose now.
There's the snipe.
Ern
There
says,
it is.
"Damn it, 105." Geekus, you're the last one, and I just want to add a caveat. How much would you bid for Terry Tommy's gamer couch?
As soon as I saw the yeah. As soon as I saw the devil, I'm like, I'm not gonna say it. I'm no. That's
The
low.
one he dated your sister on.
The lowest hanging fruit. That's free OBO.
Free OBO. All right. So everyone in chat went. We're closing this one out. $100.
Well done, Anthony.
Anthony,
Well done, sir.
congratulations! Another win, a stunning victory at the
Someone
last
play
moment.
Toby Keith.
You know
How
what?
do you like
I
me
honestly
now?
would pay $100 for this, and then pour gasoline on it and light it on fire in their driveway, and just fucking drive away. Like that would be worth $100 to me, because you know that foam rubber is gonna stink and burn like crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be gross. But we hit the last boat part at 10 o'clock, so we'll go ahead and close this out. We're going to bed on time this week, or at
Anthony
least
has
getting
a
everybody
question
out of
for
here.
Moral life advice.
Wait,
Yeah,
I thought
I
that
do.
was for after the show, or is that for on the show?
No, because I would take advice from anybody, but it's not like something serious. I was just trying to see if I could. coach
Oh,
guys.
you built the intensity.
Yeah, I am trying to decide between buying an Xbox S or the one with the slot in it.
All right. I'll give you my opinion.
I can't. I'll explain where my dilemma is.
Okay.
I can't
I know
justify
about that.
like an additional $400 for a DVD player
Yeah.
when I don't really have that many old games to play on.
Yeah. So that's the big thing. You're not a huge gamer, you know, at least not that I know of. You're not over here trying to run like a bunch of shit at once. You're probably going to be playing some games with your son and then also, you know, watching movies mostly and stuff like that. The S, I have the S. It's very good for that. It's very good for that. You still get the high quality video and everything. I think there's some limitation. I know Geekus and Circle will probably get a little bit better in the technicals on it, but I got the S because it's the only one I could find. I couldn't find the X. I did want the X, but the only reason I wanted that is because of storage size. But you can always upgrade that for like $150. Anyways,
It's more than that.
What's that?
It's more than that.
Well, it was $150 for the expansion card. I got the Seagate one at Best Buy.
No, that's fair. Oh yeah, I forgot they've added other ones. You don't have to buy the terabyte one. That's like $400.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. I think the S is it's a good system. You'll be able to do everything that you'll want to do with it without any limitations.
I would agree to that.
And I will more than happily give you that one. Anyway, go ahead. So, Geekus, I mean, do you really think that the extra is worth it for somebody like me?
How much do you plan to game weekly?
Like how many hours?
Yeah, like how many hours a week?
kind of answers the question.
Like
right
20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need the like Ultra HD 4K graphics? Do
No.
graphics matter to you a lot for gaming?
No.
Then the S is probably where you'd want it.
How
Save
excited-
yourself a little.
I guess the only thing I'm sad about is I have obviously like this huge box of old games because I still had like the brick style Xbox One that just recently crashed because of an update. Fuck you, God damn it.
If you get Game Pass, almost all of those games you can play them.
And that's what I'm thinking. It's like, well, then do I just dump those in the trash?
No, hold on to them, man. You like them and like pass them on, or one day they might be worth some money.
I threw them in
Yeah,
the trash.
I think we figured out that that's not the case in 5 minutes.
When I had my original Xbox system and probably close to 100 games I was saving for the same reason.
Hey, Delane, we'll be done in a minute, okay? Hold
No,
on.
she had an idea.
This very last time I moved, Anthony, I just chucked them. I threw them all in a landfill.
I did that with my VHS tapes, and I always felt bad about it.
Like, you can't get that much money for them, even if you take them to like
Yeah,
a
I know.
local game shop that promises to pay good money for old games. You're
They
walking
won't.
out there with like $30 tops.
There's no market for that stuff, and with
When
everything
you're a
going
kid and
digital,
you don't, when you're a child and you're not the one buying the games, it's not, you don't feel so bad about throwing them out. But all I see is thousands of fucking dollars.
You
Save
can
them,
also
man.
on this
Obviously,
shit. And that's what makes it. I would just normally throw it out, but it's just one of those. It's hard for me to do it because
if you want, if instead of throwing them out, donate them. You can give them to your local library. You can give them to. There's a few charities. I don't know if Ohio has them, but there's a few like Let's Play charities where they will take old games
to kids
and
and
they'll
shit.
give them to kids that don't have that opportunity. So you could do that if you don't want to.
fine. Now I have to go find a charity.
No,
Now
but
have to-
I would say you obviously
God
you're
damn
on the
it.
fence about it. I would say save them because you want to save these games. Like you said, you regretted throwing away your VHS things. Hold on to them for another couple years, and if you feel the same way, keep them. And if you don't, then donate them. But Delane had an idea, said that you can use them, and we could bid on them on here, and then we could ship them out to whoever wins them.
Not a bad idea. Just as yeah, I'll sign it. And that way, there's something special.
Yeah.
About it for sure. Oh, and I don't know if you guys remember last week I was bitching because Logan wasn't available on Disney.
Yeah,
The next fucking
they
day.
put it on.
there it is.
The next fucking day. It wasn't on Disney. It was on IMBD. But when I turned on my Fire Stick, it was that banner at the very top, like watch Logan on IMBD for the next
The
fucking
algorithm.
day.
The
Yeah.
algorithm's always listening, my dude.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, like when I saw that, I was like, I can't wait to talk about this on the show, and I almost forgot to mention. But I was like, the next fucking day. They're listening, folks.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
listening.
Oh yeah, they're always
Always.
listening.
And I still watched it.
Right, quick reminder, like Anthony said, we are not going to be live next week. I'll be doing some moving and cleaning of this shithole apartment, getting away from Godzilla feed upstairs once and for all. Other than that, I know Geekus does some stuff, but let's start out with Snorkel, actually. Sorry, Snorkel.
You can find me here, or whenever Geek starts streaming again, you can find me there. If you want to go to Afterworlds in June, you can find me there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also going at the end of this month, but that's a different event, so
Yeah.
I won't be here for that show, and I won't be here for June, so I won't be here for August.
Oh, we're terrified. I mean, so.
I know you're gonna be so sad and have like normal volume speaking happening in the background.
Do you have to adjust my volume so much for Snorkel every time?
every time?
Yeah, but it's not a bad thing. Geekish, you do some things and stuff and
I
things.
don't though. No, I'm here.
Yeah, he does.
Eventually, I'll be back to gaming on the internets. But right now, no. You can find me here. This is where I live.
Well, you gotta return your gamer chair because you're not a gamer anymore. No. Twitch.com/geekismax.
I'm still a gamer. I just don't stream it.
Twitch.
I play
He'll
video
be-
games for me.
He'll be streaming again soon.
Twitch.
At some point, it will happen. I just don't know how. There's no timetable.
Yeah. Like we get my life together. Twitch.tv/geekismaximus. I put it in the chat. You can find him there. Big Rick comes in and annoys us sometimes. And you see me there when Geekus starts doing it again. You see Snorkel, and it's a good time. Anthony, you do a lot of cool stuff that keeps you busy. You put a lot of great graphics and things together. You also do stuff for cool companies. You want to let these people know?
Yeah, we'll just make it quick. You can find me on IG at I'm_Anthony Ramella. I own a media company called Shake and Bake Media, who this week had to make a flyer for a vacation Bible school.
Wow.
That was, it was great fun. Anyway, I do all kinds of other stuff, but if you need me, find me. I'll help you out. I'm really glad that Gigas has moved in because it's been really fun having him. So,
Yeah.
Chris, just take us on home, buddy.
So, we won't see you next week. You have to figure out something else to do with your Friday night. Chat, you always make it an amazing time. Thank you for hanging out with us in the trailer park tonight. As you can see, we're not in the ones with the two double stories, but maybe the real two-story trailer is the friends we've made along the way. So thank you for being here.
No, it's definitely that 2-story trailer.
Yeah.
It's definitely the two-story
I'm not gonna
trailer.
lie. Like if it was like the train track thing where it's like kill everyone that's in the chat or get the 2-story trailer and everyone lives and you don't get it. Sorry, it's nice to know you guys. No. Anyways, that's called Schrodinger's cat or whatever, and it's made by Arnold Schwarzenegger. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a beautiful time. We love you. You're very special, and have a great night. Bye.